have 2 peppers and 3 charcoal, but unfortunately, there is no white sugar now. From now on, whether there is meat to eat or not depends on you. You can try to be more competitive for your main family. 2.
Blind Wolf, what are you doing? Are you okay?
Of course not. Do I look like I have something going on?
It is good that everything is fine.
This woman would rather spend 365 days eating grass roots and tree bark every day than making the only noodle she has. Leave it to you, this down and out scholar with 4 walls. And not only are you not compassionate, but you rely on him to work and support your family. You ring not satisfied with just this, yet you ring willing to throw yourself into a river where power reigns supreme, and the enemy country surrounds the people, leaving them with an undernourished life.
Shrimp Wolf, you finally woke up. You scared me to death.
The summer person learned through memory that this is their own clever daughter-in-law. Although wearing coarse clothes, they can hide the beauty of the flowers and the moon. When the immortals and spirits shine in one grasp,
Wolf,
there is a kind of delicate beauty.
You can do these suicidal things. Without you, how can the slave family survive?
I'm not seeking death. I saw a fish by the river and wanted to catch it, but accidentally fell into the river.
Really? Of course it is true. In the future.
Grandpa, please don't do such dangerous things anymore. The slave family will definitely find a way to deal with the matter of eating. I just cooked some congee. Dear husband, hurry up and go have a drink. This is freshly cooked congee, Shalong. Hurry up and drink it.
The shrimp person took the bowl, which contained only a few wild vegetable leaves, and there was no clear water bamboo wild vegetable.
Vegetables
not
are
even
getting harder and harder to find. I heard they re-available in the mountains, so I don't dare to go in and beg for them. I'll go to my mother's house and see if I can order some rice noodles back. If there is nothing else, let us all take a break
Just
for now.
Need to rest my family, looking at my wife's appearance. Suddenly feeling very heartbroken, all the work at home falls on Xiao's fragile shoulders. In this world, with the chaos of war and perennial disasters, we can only dig wild vegetables to fill our bellies. In his past life, Shrimp relied on his status as a 10th level scholar to be disdainful of making a fuss, leading to him having the first meal at home, but not the next. How can a grown man
like me make a woman work to support the family?
Xiaoren came to the yard. Xiao was having lunch, watching him hold a bowl and chew a few times, swallowing hard. The shrimp person walked over and saw that there were actually some grassroot shrimp people in the bowl, and their eyes immediately turned red. The only wild vegetable was given to herself, while Xiao could only rely on grassroots for food. It is evident how difficult life has become.
I'm really a scoundrel, making you eat such grass roots, Xiao.
I didn't expect the shrimp person to actually care about himself. I feel immense happiness surrounding me. The shrimp person never treated me well, except for complaining.
Don't blame yourself, Shrimp Wolf. Nowadays, every household is facing the same situation. We will definitely get through it together.
Sure you have enough to eat. Believe in me.
My father, I believe my husband can pass the scholar exam.
Servants, determine the grid size based on the size of the white slip. The 2 of us kept working until after midnight. We made a 3-meter long and over 2 feet wide stick net. Add some phoenix tree wood sticks to the net above it. This way, the net can float with the wind. The small strength of net can stand up in the water.
Xiao, let's eat meat stuffed buns tonight and fish tomorrow.
The shrimp and wolf are both tired from a day's work. Let's put it off until another time.
They were already exhausted before they even lay down and fell asleep immediately. In the morning, Shrimp Man and Xiao took their freshly made nets to the riverbank together. Shrimp Man also found a long bamboo stick for lowering it into the water.
Shrimp Man is a scholar who can't do anything else but rely on his wife to support the family. If this continues, he might not be able to cover the household expenses. Oh well, scholars like him always end up being neither high nor low class. That's just how it is.
Yes, it's true. Xiao is such a good wife, but she has to suffer for you.
Honey, don't listen to them. As long as you pass the scholar exam, you'll definitely rise up in society.
Right. Even studying requires us to first find food.
How can we go out to earn money and miss our studies?
We'll talk about that later.
Once we reach the riverbank, under the sunlight, we can barely see schools of white fish swimming downstream. The shrimp man took Xiao to dig some worms, which were hung on a line. Then he used a rope to drag one end out, attaching it to one side of the riverbank while leaving the other end hanging over the opposite side, letting the net span across the entire small river. Finally holding a bamboo stick to drag the fish towards that direction. Indicating the stuck fish began shaking constantly. The fish's body got stuck in the grid and couldn't escape anymore. After a while, it felt like enough time had passed, so they started to pull up the net.
So many fish. We'll have enough for 2 or 3 days
Seeing
worth of meals.
Xiao's thrilled expression, the shrimp man also feels accomplished. Once he managed to catch more than 10 fish at once.
You go home first and prepare these fish. Make some fish soup with them. I think we can catch 5 or 6 pounds of fish today.
Today, they only drank half a bowl of clear vegetable soup. Their stomachs are already growling from hunger.
Alright, shrimp boy, be careful. I'm going back to make fish soup now.
Hurry up. Oh, by the way, don't let anyone see us catching the fish. And definitely don't tell others how we caught the fish. If someone else comes here to grab the fish later, we won't be able to catch any.
Got it.
I can temporarily solve the problem of eating, but over time, the fish will decrease, but we still need to think of other ways to make money. The best way now is to make crossbows. Going into the mountains to hunt, but my body is too weak. Even with a crossbow, I can pull it off. If it really doesn't work out, find someone to craft a simple gunpowder technique. Let us improve it slowly later.
People know that a simple gunpowder gun is not difficult to craft. Draw the blueprint well and find a blacksmith. And he also knows the ratio of gunpowder. So he used tree branches to draw on the ground one side and construct ideas the other.
Prepare pre-packed paper buns, then try to equip sweet fire ropes to ignite. Then use lead bullet-shaped mini rounds, and the power and range will be reduced. The craftsman here should be able to make them. The other accessories are not difficult, mainly the muzzle.
Not long after that, Shower brought back a fish soup. His excited cheeks were red.
Honey, let's eat quickly. This fish soup is so fragrant. Why didn't you have some before coming?
I know you're hungry too. I wanted you to eat early.
Everyone was very moved and decided right then and there to treat him well.
You must be hungry. Eat quickly.
I want to take some fish to the blacksmith for something. Time is tight, the fish will decrease, we need to go hunting.
How can this be possible? Your body is weak. Going hunting in the mountains is too dangerous.
Don't worry, since I'm daring enough to hunt, of course I'll prepare properly.
Shower wanted to persuade the shrimp person, but saw that there were already quite a few fish on the internet. In one day, they managed to catch over 20 pounds of
Let's make a
fish.
few more nets. We'll definitely be able to catch even more fish tomorrow. I'll take the 4 goldfish to the blacksmith for some tools. You go back and cook up some fish soup.
Alright, I'll go pick some mulberries first. After feeding the silkworms well,
What would
then
you
I'll
like to
start cooking.
create?
I want to make an iron pipe and some accessories. It needs to be sturdy.
You can certainly do that, but it won't come cheaply.
I have about 4 pounds of fish here. Can we use these as payment?
No way, no way. We can't afford fish around here.
Occasionally having a meal is fine. You all do heavy labor, right? Eating well means you can work more, isn't it? If you think that's not enough, I'll bring another 2 pounds when I come to pick up the money.
Alright, then you come and get it in 2 days. Let's agree on this.
But make sure it's solidly crafted, must be sturdy. My skills are reliable.
Don't worry, if it doesn't meet your standards, no payment will be made.
The servant takes the basket back home and smells the rich fish soup aroma.
Shower has already cooked the food. Let's wash our hands and eat quickly.
Good.
They sit down to eat. Just about to start, they hear the door being kicked open from outside. The servant recognizes them. These two are Jihu and Qiubao, the brothers who specialize in high-interest loans.
Isn't it to cause trouble? What are you doing at my house? Do we need to talk about this again?
When your dad passed away and couldn't afford the funeral, he borrowed 5 taels from us. The interest rate has already doubled to 15 taels. It's time to pay back now.
There aren't that many selling their sons. They've already paid us twice for the interest. There can't be so much left to owe.
Our money earns compound interest. Not paying even a penny less
We
is
don't
not
have any
allowed.
money right now. We'll only be able to repay after
Some
selling
of
the
you know
silkworm
these
eggs.
two want to extort money. In just 1 year, the 5 taels they borrowed have more than doubled in value. It's worse than
If you
high-interest
don't
loans.
have money, then how about using your family's 5 acres of wheat fields as payment?
Perfect timing, since the servants found out that these two came here with the intention of taking over their good land. Shower is anxious now.
Absolutely not. This 5 acres of land could at least be worth over 20 taels of silver. Humph.
Since it has settled, how much is it worth? It is up to us to decide, and if we want to move forward, then it would be 32. When the time comes, even if I catch up with you, it won't be enough. I'll settle all your debts according to what you said about the fields and land.
Dealing with shrimp and wolves won't work. Our whole family is counting on these few acres of wheat fields. How are we going to get by without any
Xiao
more
was so
fields?
anxious that she cried out. Just as she saw some hope, suddenly it seemed like the sky had fallen and she
With the
didn't
husband
cry
around,
anymore.
the servants who won't go hungry know that they absolutely cannot owe money to these ruffians and scoundrels. It is never too late for a gentleman to take revenge in 10 years. Once he recovers, then we can slowly deal with them. That is Hurry
the
up
right
and
thing
bring
to
the
do.
deed.
Pay back the
Sure,
money
go
early
get the
and settle
deed,
the account
then bring
sooner.
it back with paper and pen.
The deed of the land is confirmed to be correct, and Jihu is also happy to take out the IOU and complete everything. When the two of them left, Xiao finally couldn't help but burst into a loud cry.
Without any land, how will we make a living in the future?
Don't be afraid. It's just a few acres of land. I'll definitely earn back twice as much later on. First class meat, second class
there's
fish,
no sugar
third class
now.
charcoal. Whether we have meat to eat depends on you. You need to bring honor to our family.
Shrimp Wolf, what are you doing? Are you okay?
Of course I'm fine. Do I look like someone who's not okay?
Brother, good if you're okay. So, are we going fishing today?
Let's talk inside. Today, I'll take some fish to your house and show them to my father-in-law. He can help me with something.
Why did you come home? What did your dad
Make
ask
some
him to
hunting
do?
tools.
Brother, even carpentry work your dad can handle.
Immediately after, the shrimp man and Chower set off together. On the way back to his mother's house, he specifically took a detour and went to the blacksmith's shop to craft a good gun barrel for him to take away. Craftsmanship is indeed good. There is absolutely no problem with the barrels, and they even made a special machete.
It can't be that you can't make it anymore and have come to freeload again, right? In the past, it was all about Chower coming back alone. Just need some rice noodles to go back.
Daddy, I've come to see you guys with my husband.
What day is it today? Come and see what we up to, if you've got the skills. It is better to do more work in the fields.
Humph, there is not much farmland left in the field, and the wheat fields have been taken by the Chi family brothers to
The
pay
bed
off
doesn't
debts.
even have a field anymore. What are you guys going to eat in the future?
Our family isn't doing well either. You know the situation.
They thought you and your husband were planning to stay here for a long time, living off us. They were shocked.
Your mother is cooking right now. Tell her to add more rice. After finishing eating, go back quickly. You're married now. In the future, you need to solve your own problems. We don't have extra strength to help you.
Shrimp person can understand their thoughts. What we did before was indeed too much. Once our food ran out, we came back to ask for some.
Father-in-law, we'll leave soon. Although we lost our land, life won't be an issue. I'm not here to borrow grain today. I just wanted to come see you all personally.
It's great here. There's no need for you to worry about it.
Dad, brother, look at this fish we caught today. I'll make a soup for you to nourish your body later.
Where did the fish come from?
It was caught by my son-in-law using a fishing net. There are many more in the newly dug pool.
Zhou Taiju is stunned. He never thought his son-in-law would change so much. He can even put aside his pride and become a fisherman.
Alright, as long as you work hard, your days won't be bad.
Dad, Chower, and brother-in-law have all arrived. Let's set aside the work for now.
Okay.
We'll get back to it
I need
after
your
eating.
help
With something.
Go ahead and tell me. If I can assist, then let's do it. I knew these fish wouldn't be eaten for nothing. They might even cost us our capital.
I just want you to help me make a few wooden items that I can use while hunting.
Zhou Taiju listened to the case and sighed in relief. As long as there's no money or food involved, they are all artisans. It's fine. At most, they'll only spend some wood materials.
Bow and arrows may seem simple on the surface, but actually, there are many techniques behind them. We don't know how to do it.
I've already drawn the plans. Just follow the plans.
This isn't very complicated. It can be used for hunting.
Are you sure? This square piece of wood is useless. Just make it according to the dimensions on the plan. It's best to use harder wood for the handle.
That's not difficult. I'll finish it for you today.
Wait until I catch some game and let Chower bring you 2 pheasants. You better keep your word. Alright, I'll make the 2 chickens right now. It's no big deal. In the future, if I catch any game, I often send them over.
If we actually do catch something, I'll be happy for you too. No need to always bring things home. Just take care of yourselves first. Go rest up, I'll get this done for you.
Okay, I'll go chop some bamboo in the mountains.
The Xia people went to the back mountain near the village and found a suitable piece of bamboo to cut down. According to the size of the bough limbs, they shaped off the most elastic part into thin slices. Holding the slices, they returned home and built a fire, roasting while shaping them.
Shrimplon is hungry. Hurry up and eat. The food's ready and waiting for you.
This fish soup smells delicious. Since you like it, we'll catch more fish in the future and bring them over often.
No need to worry about that. You guys taking care of yourselves is enough. If we catch a lot of fish, we can exchange them for some money and supplies.
After everyone enjoys their meal together, Shrimp will continue working. By evening, Nugu has finally finished his task. He made 2 long-range cannons using simple projectile ammunition. Each shot goes over 40 meters. If we use iron tips with wings, it could have an effective kill range at 20 meters or more. It still works fine.
The world's first muzzle-loading cannon is about to be introduced. Everyone, get ready! Brother-in-law, what is this? This is called a gunpowder rifle. It requires gunpowder to work effectively. So how do I use this gunpowder rifle? You'll know soon enough. First open the candy, then insert the paper bullet. Next, pull out the matchstick, and then insert the eyedrop pot. Finally, light the cord. It's really troublesome. When I figure out how to make mercury nitrate, I'll be famous in no time. Brother, please don't explode the candy. Ba, may God bless us. Looks like there was too much gunpowder.
The next morning, Sharon packed his belongings and prepared to go up the mountain to hunt.
What? Are we going hunting?
Yes, today we're going hunting. What a waste.
Wouldn't it be too dangerous for you to go hunting alone? How about I come with you?
Don't worry. I'm just taking a walk around the mountains and won't go far in.
Alright then. They say there are beasts wandering around at night in the mountains. Even the hunters from the village don't dare stay there after dark.
The shrimp man is carrying a basket while walking, feeling very excited.
This time we must catch more game to make money and renovate our house.
Auntie, isn't that the shrimp man? Where are you going?
Hunting in the mountains?
With this much alcohol, how can he even pee without losing his
If he
balance?
encounters Wolf T, they'll eat him up.
Yeah, looking like you could blow over by the wind. Where's your hunt? You're probably delivering food instead.
Makes sense. 5 hens, dogs, and wolf are all eating
You
a few
guys should
lambs.
stop talking for a bit. We're all from the same village. Who wants to go into the mountains to take risks? It's too dangerous there. We can pick some wild vegetables and share any game we hunt.
That way at least you won't encounter any dangers. No, why share the game with him? That would be a big loss for us.
I appreciate your kindness, but I just plan on wandering around the edge of the mountain.
Alright then, make sure not to wander off, especially in the northern mountains where there are wolf packs and fierce beasts.
Got it. They usually hang out in those areas, so there might not be much left for us.
The more places people dare not go, the more beasts will be found there.
Shrimp is deliberately keeping
Walking
away from
towards
them.
the northern mountain direction. After walking for over half an hour, suddenly heard animal calls coming from the slope. The shrimp man was thrilled to hear the sound of the deer. Finally encountering its hunt, he quickly took out his gunpowder rifle. He pre-installed the ammunition and packed it in order. This animal that looked like a fawn had an especially big belly. It seemed to be a pregnant deer.
It got shot.
Seeing the deer get shot, the lead bullet hit the chest area. As expected, the deer was wounded but still alive. The shrimp man was overjoyed. He didn't expect to have such a harvest on his first try. This deer must weigh about 30 pounds.
This would sell for a good price.
The shrimp man continued walking forward. Not long after, he noticed traces of grass being
And there
eaten
were
on the
also
ground.
granular
feces found on the ground.
Great!
There must be rabbits around here. The shrimp man tried to move quietly, search for the traces of a wild rabbit. Soon, not far away, we found the traces of a wild rabbit eating grass on its belly.
Not bad. There are really quite a few game here.
While the servant was cleaning up the wild rabbit, he heard a humming sound above him and looked up. To his surprise, it was a huge swarm
This
of.
beehive is something that only nobles can afford to eat. It looks at least 7 or 8 pounds in weight. We must take it back.
The summer person looked around and gathered some licorice root, mixed leaves, and branches together and put them in a basket. He climbed onto the tree with great effort, the shrimp lying on the tree stem, gasping for breath from the fatigue. After resting for a moment, he opened a bunch of firewood and placed it inside the dry grass. Use the match to light the fuse and place it on top of the gunpowder. Leave 3 minutes for burning time, then quickly move away from that big tree and wait 20 meters away. After a few hours, they are driven by the thick smoke to run around wildly. When most of the have ran off, Shrimp climbs back up the tree again. With a knife, he cuts down the beehive and leaves a piece behind for thee. Next time they can come back to harvest more. Slowly climbing down onto the tree, Shrimp is almost exhausted. He takes a bite of honey, which tastes so sweet. Evening comes. Other hunters who went out hunting also return at this time. They meet at the village entrance. Clearly, their catches aren't very good. They only caught half a young rabbit and a few wild birds. It's probably not enough food for them all.
Where did you catch these game creatures?
Maybe I was just luckier than others, encountering some game. Even if we could encounter game, even with you, you can still hit it. Can you pull the bow? I really can pull the bow and arrow. I can only set some Capturing traps. Prey is all thanks to the care of fate.
The shrimp people don't want to reveal their true colors to them. I made up an excuse recklessly, and the muscles on several people's faces were trembling with jealousy.
You didn't listen to my advice and went hunting in the mountains to the north, did you?
That's right. I went hunting in the mountains to the north, but I didn't go too deep. I was just looking for prey on the outskirts.
Coming back alive is your good luck. I've already told you there are wolves there. There are even tigers. Go hunting there. You're risking your life.
Even if I encounter a wild beast being eaten, that's still better than starving to death. Besides, since I dare to go, I naturally have enough preparation.
Thank you.
You.
Xiang Lang, you finally came back. I was so worried. Do you know how my day has been? We can't go hunting tomorrow. Shrimp Wolf, what's wrong with you? Where are your injuries? Tell me quickly, I'll get a doctor.
It's nothing serious, just got stung by some.
Oh my god, am I dreaming? Shrimp Wolf, did you really hunt all these yourself?
Of course, my husband is very skilled.
Seeing the shock on Shrimp Wolf's face makes him feel accomplished. Once we get home, Shrimp Rind will rest for a while. There's still quite a bit of time until it gets dark.
Jiao Er, cook this wild rabbit. The rest I'll take to sell. It would spoil in hot weather.
How about I go with my husband? We need to rush and carry all these things.
Alright, then you can come with me.
The two of them arrived in the town, where there are a few wealthy household servants. They plan to sell game meat and honey to these rich people, because only they can afford it.
Quick, what do you have? Is this Wang's house? I have some honey and game meat here. Just got it from the mountains. Not sure if Wang wants to buy it. Honey is rare stuff. How much do you have? With the beehive, we have 5 or 6 pounds. I'll ask him for you. Thanks a lot. Once we succeed, you'll get your reward.
When the servant hears there will be a reward, he becomes more diligent. After a moment, a man with the appearance of a steward came over and looked at the blind person.
I am the steward of the Wang family. How should we address you, young man?
My name is Shrimp Limpid. I caught some game from the mountains and brought some honey as well. Would you be interested in buying them?
Go ahead.
These are good items. What price do you plan to sell them for?
You can decide on the price. You can pay with money or food. How about trading my honey for 1 donkey?
Alright, that's fair. We'll follow your suggestion then.
What amount will you sell this piece for? You decide. This steward seems like an honest man.
He won't take advantage of us. So, let's give him 5 pounds of salt, 20 pounds of rice, and 20 taels of silver.
Okay, I'll do as you say.
Just wait here for a moment, and then I'll have someone send you the silver coins later. Next time you come to sell things, just look for me. Thank you very much.
After a moment, someone sent over the small basket, which contains salt. 20 ounces of silver coins. The shrimp person leads the donkey and shower home happily.
You're really something, Xiang Gong. You've only been slacking off for a day, and you've already made a profit. Have much salt or wolf food left, and we've saved some money again.
If I say I'll make sure you have a good life, then I certainly will. When I get back, I'll slap in the face a bit more, and then I'll have you Zhang give us some money to get a donkey cart. In the future, it will be much easier for you to return home.
When your brother-in-law and sister see that we are living well, they will definitely be very happy too.
As they walked back home while chatting, a few women in the village saw the shrimp man walking with a donkey carrying food. They were all very surprised.
Chower, where did this donkey come from? My husband earned it by winning a match at the market. Are you kidding me? How can someone who works as a servant go out hunting? Even if he encounters a wild chicken, even if he's afraid, he wouldn't stand a chance.
Don't underestimate people. After all, my husband has read some books. His mind is just better than others.
You really went hunting?
Yes, how could I get a donkey without going hunting? When we come back from hunting, we sell the game. I haven't had time to eat yet. You guys go ahead and get busy. We're leaving first.
Okay, you and Wang Daong, you go hunting. When others go hunting, the shrimp people also go hunting. They be only been hunting all day. I just switched back to a donkey and a bunch of food. You be been fighting fiercely all your life and still haven't gotten a dog back from me.
This, after everyone in the world finishes eating, they take their fishing nets and lead the fish to fish by the river. After sprinkling the cow net into the water, it started exercising on the side.
Big brother, what do you think he is doing? He can be crazy, right? Have you ever seen a madman who can hunt? Isn't he here to catch fish? Seeing him like this doesn't he seem like he is catching fish at all? I really don't understand either. Let us go over and see what you're redoing here. Family.
Let the donkeys eat grass, and what else can you do?
Are you just letting fish roam around? Your house is full of fish scales every day. Are we here to catch fish?
Isn't that easy? The oldest fishermen in our village barely managed to fill their stomachs.
Then go hunting. Isn't this like trading a donkey for another one? Or how about the three of us going into business together and hunt in the mountains?
I'm not interested in hunting. You guys can go if you want. I won't join you.
Xiaoran, you're being too disrespectful. We offered you a chance because we think highly of you. Don't take it as
What
an insult.
disrespect? I owe you nothing. If you have the guts, go out there alone.
Shihua and Qibao originally wanted to scare off the shrimp people, but saw the shrimp person already had his hand on the knife handle. This made them feel somewhat uncertain and uneasy, always feeling like the shrimp person was someone different.
They don't even fear their own family. We're all from the same village. If we hadn't lent you money, your dad would have died without being buried. After all, we did help you out a lot in the past.
Actually, I just set up some traps to catch rabbits and deer. I encountered a nest of and traded honey for this donkey. If you're not afraid of death, you can go to North Mountain to find beehives.
Nonsense. With that little body of yours, do you think I dare enter North Mountain? Don't think carrying a knife makes you special. Dare you harm my brother?
Let me! Believe it or not, I'll slaughter you and throw you into the river to feed the fish.
No, please don't take action.
You two scoundrels are just troublemakers when you re-alive. It is better to slaughter them and feed them to the fish.
Our brothers admit defeat. From now on, if our well water does not offend the river water and they kill us, you will also have to file a lawsuit.
Get lost. Don't let me see you guys again in the future. Nothing at all. It is touching to see that my 6 years of special forces as your grandfather were not in vain. It is really delicious. That is the taste of how many fish Shrimp Wolf has caught. Jower, you re here. Probably about 10 pounds or so. Eat. The grilled fish is waiting for you. Let us go to the county town next to the bowl, sell the fish, and exchange some money to buy wood for Dad.
Riding a donkey cart and buying some things on the way. Please wait until afternoon. I'll go with my husband to sell fish.
Today's catch is quite good. We put the fish in a basket.
We also found some leaves to cover them up and head towards the county town. Old man, you were tired yesterday. Ride the donkey instead.
I'm fine walking. As a grown man, I can manage.
Yesterday when I washed your feet, I saw blisters on your soles. You're the pillar of our family. When it's time to rest, you should really take a break.
Alright then, I'll ride the donkey. If you get tired, let me know right away.
With that, they continued their journey to the county town and found a restaurant owner. Seeing there are so many white fish here, all very fresh, he was extremely happy. These fish are considered rare items. Both parties quickly agreed on the price. Jack Ma accepted them all, and in just one day, they earned over 200 yuan. Both of them were very happy. Then the summer person brought Xiaoer to the pharmacy and purchased the nitric food and sulfur for hardware. With these items, you can configure more powerful fire materials.
The servant just got home and immediately started making bamboo tube grenades. Blind guy. What is this for?
Well, call him a grenade then.
What is this thing used for?
Hunting for fried fish, a must-have delicacy for home travel.
Just at this moment, someone suddenly rushed in a panic.
It is not good to be a subordinate anymore. Let us go hunting in the northern mountains. Everyone else is surrounded by wolves. Only I have escaped to find someone to help. De Jong said, let me find you. Only you can save the fire.
You guys must have gone really deep. Aren't you just asking for trouble? Knowing that there are fierce beasts in the northern mountains, they still go hunting over there.
You can go hunting alone in Beishan. Why can't we with so many people do it?
I've made it very clear to you all. I'm just hunting in a very remote area, and haven't gone deep into the area.
Let us not talk about it anymore. Just find a way to save people.
How can my husband go to such a dangerous place? He should hurry up and report it to the authorities.
The shrimp people don't have much favor for others, but Wang Daong has helped several times before. You can just watch him get eaten by the wolf.
It is too late to report to the officials. Besides, the government might not necessarily send someone there and bring some rope to deal with the wolf pack. Hurry up, we'll meet at the village entrance.
Don't go, Shrimp Wolf. It's too dangerous. There are so many hunters, but they can't even handle a wolf pack. You
Don't
won't be
worry,
able to help.
I still have some confidence in this. How many wolves were there? Tell me everything.
Lu Ergo then detailed the situation. Originally, there were more than 10 wolves. There were several male wolves that were very big. Although they used bows and arrows to shoot them down, these wolves were also very smart and would hide in hidden places. Moreover, the situation was extremely urgent, constantly being chased by the wolves. The archer's aim was off, and many of the arrows were wasted.
When I arrive, you should quickly start fighting.
Brother Yuang, what should we do now?
Wait. They're coming soon. Be careful.
I'll wait a moment first.
Not going.
What are these? Can they kill a wolf?
Of course. We need to be careful. If the wolf notices us, we should immediately climb up nearby trees. If we wait any longer, it will eat us.
Yes, you should also be careful and get closer. There's only about 10 meters left. Finally, the wolf has noticed our presence. It's howling while running towards us. The shrimp person saw that there were only 5 wolves coming this way, so he felt a bit more relieved. Both of them climbed onto a tree as fast as possible. The larger wolf didn't realize the danger and came under the tree, watching the shrimp person howling
wait for me to cover my
loudly.
ears with something. Hurry up!
Go.
Stop it up in the car.
Hey!
Are you all here? Did your group come?
Yes, we did. Don't move around in the trees.
Those wolves have been waiting for a long time without being attacked. Now they are slowly approaching Xiaoran again. Quickly load the gun and aim at the biggest wolf. If we kill these strong wolves, the others will definitely be very afraid. Maybe they'll even run away out of fear. Saint Su shot one of his companions who was killed. Then more came from the other side, but they didn't hit him in the eyes. And they all rushed towards the shrimp person, using their claws to scratch at the ground and teeth to bite trees. This wolf's teeth are particularly sharp, causing pieces of wood to fall off.
Xiaoran, don't be afraid, I'm going to save you.
Don't move! These few wolves have gathered together. It's time for the bamboo pipe bomb to show its power. We can't let Lu Deong scare Lang away. Ergo, hide well.
Good see.
Ergo, did the wolf kill more? How many more? The others seem to have run away.
Wolves are very cunning beasts, so we must be careful. Daeong, if the wolf under your tree runs far away, quickly come here.
Wang Daeong responds with a nod, and then hears the sound of someone climbing down from the tree. Soon, several people run over to see that there are many wolf carcasses on the ground.
Everyone's eyes go wide in amazement. Oh my, how did you kill all these wolves?
We shouldn't stay here long. Let's quickly head back.
From up above, it doesn't seem so big, but after coming down, I realized the size of these wolves is really impressive. They're almost as tall as humans, probably weighing around 100 pounds.
Let's take them back, carefully not to damage the fur. We'll get rewards for bringing in so many wolves tomorrow. I guess we might need to hide somewhere cool. The shrimp made such a loud noise earlier. Was it this iron pipe you were holding?
This thing is called a gunpowder rifle. It requires powder.
This is a great tool. If each of us had one, we could hunt in the mountains without fear of encountering beasts.
It was because of this gun that I dared to come hunting here. Your guts are really impressive. You actually dare to go so deep into the forest.
Your weapons aren't bad at all. How about you join us in hunting? Even though your cannon is powerful, a single person can't handle a wolf pack.
Seeing the man silent, Wang Daeong knew what he was thinking. After all, his weapon is strong and effective every time. If we hunt together, others would benefit while I take the loss.
Anyone else would definitely be unhappy with that. From now on, you get half of whatever game we share among us, okay?
Everyone else is also eagerly watching the shrimp people. Together, they might not even surpass the amount caught by the shrimp people.
Let me think about it.
Alright, by the time we leave the mountains, it will be dark. As soon as we reach the village entrance, I see many people anxiously waiting. They are worried that their men were eaten by wolves.
Oh, blind man, you're back. This really scared me this time.
What to fear? Didn't I bring everyone back safely?
The shrimp person comforted Chower, and other women rushed forward too. They were all looking for their husbands, checking if they were injured. After a while, we saw the wolf they brought back.
You guys are amazing. You managed to kill so many wolves. If sold, it would be worth quite a bit of money.
Selling them is definitely not possible. We should go to the county office to receive the reward money. For each wolf killed, there's considerable reward money.
All these wolves were killed by a single person. We should follow the person's advice.
How is this possible? Is your shop better than us?
Shut up. If it weren't for the shrimp man helping us, we would have been eaten by the wolves long ago. The atmosphere instantly became awkward. Get enough reward money to buy one wolf. It's enough to live comfortably for a year. From initial gratitude and joy, it turned into increasing jealousy. Has gotten used to dealing with these people.
This time you helped too. With so many wolves, I couldn't bring them back alone. Tomorrow, you'll follow me. Take these wolves to the county office to claim the reward money. You two will get the reward from the 2 wolves' share.
Isn't that unfair? If you hadn't saved everyone's lives, we would have died. Where could there be enough reward money left for you?
Daeong, I know you are honest. This amount of money is nothing to you.
You've read books and have skills. You're much better than us commoners. From now on, Daeong will follow you. Whatever you say, I'll do it.
Alright then, we're brothers from now on. I can't promise anything else, but in 2 years, I'll get your family a 3-bedroom house with tile roofs.
My family will also join you. If not for the 3-bedroom houses, even getting 2 would be great.
We all want to follow you too. From now on, I'll listen to everything you say.
At this moment, the shrimp was overjoyed. After coming to the Sarah, finally, he has his own power.
Good, today I caught 2 rabbits, and there's some fish at home. Let's go back to my place for dinner. Take these wolf back to the house. When it gets light tomorrow, we'll go to the county office for our reward.
Come on, come on.
Let's talk about what we're going to do next. We've all been following you. Shall we hunt together in Northern
Our
Mountain?
group is getting bigger and bigger now. Hunting won't be a problem at all. Even if we encounter a fierce tiger, we have enough competence to kill it. You must follow my orders. No one can refuse me when it matters. I need to say this clearly, doing that could put everyone's life in danger. I will kick out anyone who disobeys.
Of course, from now on, you are the leader. We must listen to you. You wouldn't really go after
and wolves
tigers,
are quite
right?
different. Not only are they stronger, but tigers can climb trees too. If they hide up in the trees, it's still not safe.
Once we clean up the beasts on the back mountain, it will be our territory. Even tigers are just animals. As long as you're well prepared, dealing with them is not difficult.
So you've already thought of a plan?
But everyone needs to train hard so that they can kill the tiger without getting hurt. For each tiger you kill, you get 100 taels of silver. Plus the money from selling the tiger's body. At least you'll earn over 100 taels of silver. Money, you need to specialize in dealing with these beasts. All those Gao Xusha and Gao Dongsha are nothing but large cannons. They won't pose any problem for me. Let's see my own Gao Shisha.
Come on, don't.
Looks like we still need to make white sugar first.
Xiaoren, let's go to the county office first to receive our reward.
Alright, let's set off now.
Wow, this is a wolf? Why is it so big? No wonder it can eat people.
Those warriors are really impressive. They managed to kill 7
Hearing the
wolves.
villagers' discussion makes us very proud as well. As we reach the county office gate, there are 2 officials standing at the entrance. The wolf in the carriage has almost popped out of its eyes, so they came right over.
Did you guys kill these wolves? Yes, we're hunters from the mountains. We encountered a pack yesterday and killed several. We came here specifically to collect our reward money. Could you please inform the officials for us?
Killing the beasts is a good thing. Please wait here for a moment while I inform the county magistrate. The magistrate will let you in, and we'll go to the backyard together.
Students, Shrimp Man greets county magistrate.
You're called Shrimp Man? Could it be that you also participated in killing these wolves?
Yes, I made a crossbow and used its power to kill the wolves.
Thank you, sir. We were surrounded by wolf in the mountains until Shrimp Man came to our aid and drove them away.
Zhang Shuilong was even more surprised and carefully asked about what happened. Then he understood how Shrimp Man saved us from the wolves, which shocked Zhang Shuilong greatly. He immediately saw that Shrimp Man is brave and clever, a talented person.
At such a young age, with this kind of courage and strategy, would you like to come work at the county office and get assigned a task?
The Orions were all very excited when they heard it, but they didn't expect the county master to actually have his eye on the shrimp people soaring to the sky. The blue clouds have risen, but the shrimp people don't want to serve as a government official under him.
Quickly, or plan to study hard. Participating in imperial examinations has disappointed the county
You are
magistrates.
young. It is great that you have such ambition. In the future, you must study hard. Since you are a scholar, the county has decided to give you more rewards for originally killing a wolf. You will be rewarded with 5 taels of silver, and this county will give you 10 taels. Additionally, leave these wolves behind as well. 1 wolf is worth 5 taels of silver. Are you satisfied with this price?
Students are certainly satisfied. Thank you to the county magistrate.
This county magistrate has also been having a headache recently, with frequent incidents of beasts hurting people, which has greatly tarnished his political achievements. After hunting down the Wuto wolf once, I finally have an explanation for the top and bottom.
You're welcome. In the future, you should find ways to kill more beasts and thus eliminate a danger to the people.
The adult is saying that with this money, we can buy more weapons. We plan to hunt tigers to prevent them from harming people.
Good. I'm looking forward to your good news.
I know. The county office has always had headaches dealing with fierce animals. Having our own group to specifically hunt them will be beneficial. Let me reveal this news to Zhang Shuilong ahead of time, so it'll make things easier for us later on. After receiving the reward, we went to a restaurant. The shrimp man took out 22 coins.
Everyone put away their money. We'll sort it out later. Let's eat first, before heading back to train. I promised the county magistrate that I'll bring back at least 1 tiger. My family depends on it.
The county magistrate even invited you to the office and offered you an official position. It would be such a pity if you refused.
The beasts we hunt ourselves can be traded for. To collect the bounty, if you become a government official, you must not receive 2 or 2 months' salary.
ISM see it true that once you become a governor, you won't be able to participate in imperial examinations anymore. Shrimp people are people who study, but in the future, they will have to become big officials.
Your gaze is
Anyway,
really too
I'm pretty
short-sighted.
scary
from now on. After I finish eating, I'll go back to train. If only I could fight a fierce
One person
tiger.
can get a dozen or 2 silver coins, which is more than what we earn in a year. That's true. Just follow the shrimp people, and
After
you will
finishing
be
the meal,
fine.
Shrimp and the others took a donkey cart to rush home. Back home, Joey had already heard the commotion at home and ran out to greet her.
The blue wolf has returned. Has everyone received their rewards?
Of course.
Oh my god, it's so heavy. How much
A
silver is
wolf gets
this?
10 tails of silver as a reward, and I sold another 5 tails, making it 15 tails in total. We gave them 30 tails each, leaving us with 75 tails. The money for our meal out, the rest is all here.
We've really struck it rich. These tails can buy over 10 acres of land. With that much money, there's no need to go hunting anymore. We can buy some land to support ourselves. You should study hard, maybe you'll become an official one day.
I don't think I'll ever be able to study hard in this lifetime. Oh, wait, studying is definitely important. This is just the beginning. Don't worry, studying and hunting aren't mutually exclusive. From now on, I'll make time every day to read books properly. Shrimp
First
Rao.
wash your face. I've already cooked the meal.
We just got back from eating. I need to go to the blacksmith shop.
Xiaoran went to the blacksmith shop and ordered some spears and accessories. Then as soon as we entered the yard, we saw Wang Daong with a group of people waiting for Xiaoran in his yard.
These are all villagers who heard that we made money and want to join us in practicing.
Alright, it's fine if you join us, but you must follow my orders.
If you can't do that, then leave now. Of course, we're willing to listen to you. Do whatever you say.
Let's count the number of people. There are now 14 people. With proper training, these people will become an important force in our village.
Go chop some with sticks, and start training this afternoon. All the weapons will take 7 days to make, and after 7 days, we can go hunting.
De Young, go make some more main armor, but tearing up armor requires chopping off the head.
No problem, I've already asked the county magistrate. As long as it has not leather armor or iron armor, you can go
Bring the
down.
hunting team to the riverside and find a piece of flat land to use as a training ground.
I'll only say 2 points. The first is to obey orders, and the second is to have a strong will. If anyone violates the rules, they will be immediately expelled. Obey, 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 obey. Strong, 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 strong.
Strong, 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 strong.
Damn it! Stop for me! After you finish speaking, let them line up in a
Holding
formation.
the long spear tightly with both
How do I
hands,
stand firm?
shouting loudly as the rat steps forward, waiting for some practice. Afterwards, let Wang Daong take command of the training.
Big brother, all these hunters are following the shrimp people. If we want revenge, it might be difficult. We absolutely won't let him fail. This village is our territory. These hunters have martial arts skills. What to fear? Let's attract bandits and teach them a lesson. Isn't that being an informer for bandits? If caught by the officials, they'll get executed. Why do you have such little courage? Bandits always rob money. When was the last time they got caught by the officials?
In the next few days, Xiao will bring his men to train hard every day. Jiaor has already brought back the new fishing boat. Transporting goods becomes much easier now. By the
All
7th
weapons
day,
are
finished.
We now have tools. Can we go hunting in the mountains now?
That's right. Today is the first day we all went hunting together. Are you all ready?
Everything is ready. Let us set off quickly.
Start off.
After entering the mountains, the subordinate sent a few people with flexible limbs. Go ahead and check the situation. Carefully observe if there are any traces of beasts passing by on the ground. Others follow closely behind. As soon as they search for prey, they push forward. There are indeed many beasts here. I didn't walk far before I discovered a group of wild rabbits. A few people slowly and gently touched it, waiting for a distance of 30 steps. I only saw Wang Daong give the order, and the twins issued it together. This time, a total of 6 wild rabbits were shot, which made everyone very happy. They continued to walk forward and discovered 2 red deer. Oh dear. Using the same tactics, they slowly circled around until they reached their optimal shooting range. Wang Daong gave the command, and a wave of heavy arrows were released. Both red deer were struck several times on their necks and bodies, struggling for a moment before
This is
collapsing.
great. In just half a day, we've already caught so many game. Even if we don't encounter any
We're
fierce
getting
beasts,
deeper
it's
now,
enough.
so we must be extra careful.
I noticed footprints ahead. I think there might be a tiger.
Let's go take a look.
When we got there, sure enough, we saw a row of wild animal footprints on the ground. The shrimp man measured his hand and found it was larger than his palm.
This is an adult tiger with a weight of at least 300 pounds. Be careful. If you get poked by its paw, your bones will crack.
What should we do?
We'll
You
use
tell
long
me.
spears. When encountering the tiger, follow orders and don't make unnecessary movements. Don't be afraid or run away.
Everyone heard that? I'll be watching from behind. Anyone who runs without listening to orders gets one knife in their neck. Don't blame me for being a mistake. They could put us all in danger.
Be cautious, form up into formation, and move forward. Keep an eye on the ground and hidden areas. Don't let the tiger sneak attack us.
The shrimp man walked forward slowly while talking. Suddenly, he heard a tiger scream from the forest. Everyone immediately stopped in their tracks as the sound became louder and louder. They could hear the sound of bones being bitten, so they all held their breaths, not daring to move easily.
One person cautiously raised his hand to see what was going on.
I'll go.
After a moment, Wang Deong came over with an excited expression.
Sure enough, there is a big tiger eating a wild boar ahead.
What about the terrain over there? Can we handle this many people without any issues?
It's quite flat over there. The tiger can't escape because it's near a cliff.
Be careful, everyone. Combat is about to start. Departing.
The shrimp waves his hand and hides behind everyone. Wang Deong leads the way in front, and soon the footstep noise attracts the tiger's attention, causing it to stop biting the wild boar immediately.
Don't be afraid. Just a beast. We have so many people here. As long as we follow our training. Tiger.
That's right. It's just a beast. Today, we must capture him and build a house.
Everyone
the sea
follows
dog
orders,
marries the wife of the land dog.
Step by step forward.
Although they are all very scared, they hold their long guns even more tightly, walking with firm steps forward. Finally, the tiger gets angry and lies on its back, indicating an attack is about to start. When the tiger hears the shout and gets startled, it roars loudly. The tiger's paw broke the long spear in front of it because it used immense force and didn't let go. The person whose spear was broken fell directly forward. Other people's spears stabbed into the tiger's head and neck with great force, causing the tiger to scream out in pain. The immense force knocked everyone back with their hind legs. None of them could have imagined how strong the tiger's strength. It turns out that even 10 or 12 people couldn't resist it.
The tiger died right then.
Don't go over yet. The tiger fakes death. Stop standing around like fools. Quickly chop some wood sticks and tie the tiger up so we can lift it out.
Brothers, let's get moving. Everyone is excited and rushing to chop wood. We tie the tiger up and then head back. 4 people take turns carrying it. Although the mountain path is tough, everyone has endless strength. By the time we leave the mountains, it's already evening. Slaughtering a tiger is a good thing. The villagers hear about it and come to watch, making it very lively.
This tiger is really big. One bite could kill you.
These hunters are amazing. They can even kill tigers.
Tiger meat is valuable now. They'll make a fortune. Our village hasn't seen a tiger in years.
No, this will be a great revenge for our village hunters.
Don't worry, Chief. We'll exterminate all those beasts from now on. No more worries.
The tiger ran out of the mountains and hurt people. They actually killed the tiger and brought it back. Just the reward would be 100 taels of silver, and this tiger could sell for a good price. Brother, you're right. Such tiger skin is very valuable. Selling to big buyers might get us at least 180 taels of silver. How did they kill such a big tiger? The key is that no one was properly equipped. Follow me to find the man with the scar on his face. In a while, they will definitely go to collect their reward money. Maybe they'll celebrate tonight. It's a great opportunity to act. Let's hurry then. We need to report back and forth. If we wait too long, we might miss our chance.
After the tiger was displayed in the village for some time, the shrimp person took the hunters. Together, they pulled the cart to the county office to claim their reward. Even villagers sent drummers beating along the way to follow them. Once inside the city, even more people sides of the road are filled with people. It's been a long time since the whole county has seen such lively scenes.
The master caught a tiger. The tiger is at the gate of the county office now. Someone caught a tiger.
A few days ago, there was a scholar named Shrimp who said he would catch a tiger. Could it be him?
Master, you really have an eye for catching things. This is truly terrifying. A hunter caught this tiger in Windy Lake. Those young ones are even taller than humans. Let's go see.
I've never met the county magistrate before, but I respect him very much. Please bring back this big tiger to the magistrate.
That's not easy. Really not easy. How did you kill such a large tiger with just a few people? How did you do that?
We set some traps with the hunters and managed to catch the tiger by luck.
Good job, you guys did well. Bring over 200 taels of silver.
Isn't the reward for killing a tiger only 100 taels of silver?
The reward is indeed 100 taels of silver. Additionally, another 100 taels are to buy this tiger. Our county has long wanted a good tiger pelt. we'll consider buying it from you.
This old lamp really knows how to take advantage and never suffers any loss. Last time when we killed Wolf, he gave us more money than usual. Now he's making up for it by taking back money from the tiger pelt can be worth 70 or 80 taels. If sold separately, it could bring at least 200 taels. Since the county magistrate has spoken, naturally, I will prioritize selling it to him first.
You've earned some money now. Go study hard and improve yourself. The county magistrate highly recommends you.
Zhang Shuilong smiled thoughtfully, and the shrimp man understood immediately. He would strive to pass the examination and become a scholar. The examiner is Zhang Shuilong, who can provide some help to oneself no matter what.
Thank you for the county magistrate's guidance. Students must study hard.
Earn 200 taels of silver. The hunters are all very excited. They have 14 people, each of whom can be divided into 7 or 8 groups, enough for a family of 4 to live off their wealth. With the money we split last time, it is almost time to consider renovating the house or buying 1 or 2 acres of good farmland. The shrimp person received the bounty, said goodbye to Zhang Shuilong, and then hurried back with the person.
After quitting, one's future is bound to be limitless. Once one can enter the bureaucracy with both eloquence and martial prowess, they have a broader future than this county.
The county magistrate has such high hopes for him. He is already almost 20 years old.
I haven't taken the exam for a scholar yet. Compared to others, I played quite a bit. In my teens, I took part in imperial examinations. At least I'm married. From a young age, one could consult ordinary people like Mr. Shu about reading. Other books are like a 20-year-old imperial examination. Even if you pass the exam in your 50s or 60s, there are still many who haven't become a scholar.
You all take this silver back and then distribute it among yourselves. Buy some food, go back and set up a water table, so that everyone in the village can come and celebrate. I'll pay for this money, buy some rice noodles, and then buy a pig. With the tiger eating the remaining half of the wild boar, we must make sure everyone is well fed.
We can have a meal again. The next person led everyone in the city for a major shopping spree. After returning home, I indeed saw that none of those people had left. Such a big happy occasion, the host will definitely take care of the meal, and we can just enjoy a meal together.
Since everyone is here, let us help clean up these 2 pigs together. We'll all stay for dinner today.
The villagers cheered as they all gathered around to help. The yard was too small, so they built a simple stove directly outside. Just outside the house, the street in front of Shrimp's place became extremely lively. The children were joyfully watching as adults slaughtered a pig. The women were washing vegetables and cooking. Shrimp took shower back inside and put away the silver. Shrimp dug an underground hole under the bed and placed the silver inside, then covered it with several layers of bricks.
Oh blind man, now that we have money, let's buy over 10 acres of land. With these 10 acres of land and our mulberries, enough to support my husband studying hard.
Let's not rush into buying land for now. I'll explain slowly later. Is anyone still missing? Go call them, don't miss anyone.
Don't worry, no one will be missed. Except for Qihua and Qibao, who haven't come yet.
Then let's
Everyone from
start
the village
eating.
is here.
Each person gets a big bowl of pork bone soup, plenty to eat and drink. Everyone can also get some fruit to eat their fill. While everyone was celebrating, a group of bandits had quietly arrived at the village's edge. Come on.
It feels great.
Wang Haiyang, it was your birthday 2 days ago. Today, we're here to celebrate for you. Wishing you good health and happiness every day.
Thank you all.
What's going on? It seems like all the dogs in the village are barking. Could there be some wild creature attacking
Let's
us?
go back and check our weapons.
Jiaoer, stay home and don't run around. There might be a fierce
I'll go
beast
see
coming
what's
into the
happening.
village.
Shrimp Man returned to the yard with his gun. Just about to go out and investigate when he hears soft horse hooves. Shrimp Man jumps in alarm. In the middle of the night, there are horse hoof sounds, and they seem to be wrapped in cloth, so the sound is very soft. Only bandits would do this.
Jiaoer, come with me quickly.
Shrimp immediately pulled Shower over the wall and hid in another yard.
Don't move a muzzle. Anyone who dares to move gets it. We're just here for money, not to kill anyone.
When they heard there were bandits, the villagers panicked and tried to escape. But all the roads are blocked by bandits, so we can't get away.
There are many bandits coming. What should we do?
Keep quiet. There are too many bandits. We can't handle them.
Maybe we should go report them.
Hey. I'm afraid the bandits have already laundered and fled before we arrived.
These bandits came at just the right time. They just earned some silver, and now they're here to rob us.
They really came at a critical moment. If it weren't for someone deliberately informing them about our presence, this would be impossible. Those 2 guys have informed the bandits? Let's go somewhere else.
Where are we going?
According to Chihu, I think these bandits were brought by them. This is a perfect opportunity to take their money away.
Is that feasible?
Why not? These bandits were called by them. We can blame everything on them.
The servant pulls Chowr quickly to Chihu's house. The two brothers live together and have built 4 large tile roofs. They are considered very wealthy in the village. At this moment, there is indeed no one home.
See? Even if these two guys aren't with bandits, they're probably somewhere else looking around. Wait here for me. I'll go inside and steal all their money.
Shrimp Wolf, be careful not to get caught by them.
Stay hidden here and wait for me to come back.
The walls of rural houses are not high at all. Shrimp easily climbed over and found a stick to open it up. He searched through the boxes and soon found silver coins, weighing them, at least 300 taels, along with some strung-up copper coins. He packed everything on his person and took
Why
it
do
out.
we have so much money?
These silver coins are really too heavy. Could you help me get some too? Let us hurry over to the village entrance and hide them.
Before leaving, the shrimp man kicked the door open with one foot, pretending to be robbed. Then, along with Chowr, they came to hide near the village entrance.
We are bandits on the old demon mountain, as long as you guys cooperate well. Guaranteed not to harm your lives. Take all your money and food. Take them all out. If you dare to hide anything in private, it is going to cost the whole family their lives.
We are just ordinary people. We don't have much savings at all.
We had already inquired about it. The people in your village just hunted a tiger. Received a reward of 200 taels of silver. Hurry up and hand over all the silver. Otherwise, don't blame me. The knife in my hand doesn't have eyes.
This is the silver we just divided today. Feel free to take it, as long as you don't
worry,
harm anyone.
as long as everyone cooperates, we won't make a mistake.
Folks, please hand over your money. It's important to keep the secret.
They
Other
grind
people
their
are
teeth
very
and
upset.
take out their money. After the bandits collected the money, they found no sign of the shrimp
Isn't
man.
there someone called the Shrimp Man here? Why can't I see him?
The shrimp went away urgently for something.
How
He
could
went
you
back
leave
to
at
his
night?
in-laws' house.
Don't try to fool me.
It's true. Because he caught game and got some reward money, he went to pay off his in-law. Before leaving, he told me about it.
Even if a monk cannot escape from a temple, let's search his home.
Okay.
Whoever is there, come here. The boss has arrived. Be careful in your next life.
The second in command found some coins and 2 pounds of honey. A donkey might be worth something, but not much money. No money?
Didn't I just waste my time for nothing? Someone light the house on fire.
One-eyed man looted the village, getting over 100 taels of silver from wild vegetables. Out of anger, he stole everything in the village, filling a donkey cart and taking them away directly.
Honey, that's our donkey cart.
Don't make any noise. Even if we lose it, we can buy another one later. Just don't let those bandits find us.
After all the bandits left, Shrimp brought Chowr back to the village. The villagers were already crying and shouting when they saw Shrimp return, surrounding her immediately.
Where have you gone?
When the bandits come, you run away first, without even calling on us bandits to sweep up your home. Let us see where you end up staying.
If I bring you all along, none of you can escape.
Anyway, it is your own fault. Sorry to the whole village.
Don't blame him for scaring us. At that time, he definitely won't be able to take us with him. If you can go one by one, what's the point of staying?
It is good for you guys that I'm leaving. These bandits are very likely to be Chihu. The two brothers have come to deal with me. If I stay, the consequences will be even more severe.
You were right. It must be those two bastards, Chihu and Chibao. The whole village is here. Why didn't they come? When liquidating positions, those who get the best deals move quickly. It's really strange that no one came to
Everyone,
me this time.
please be quiet. Just act like we don't know anything and continue as usual. Wait until we find evidence before
have a
taking
point.
action.
We'll pretend not to know anything.
But what about now? Our family's money and food were all taken by bandits. How will we survive in the future?
Are they sure my family's money wasn't found?
No, it wasn't. They burned your house because they couldn't find any money.
Don't worry, everyone. Once the fire is out, I'll take out all the silver to compensate for everyone's losses. Don't worry. When the fire is out, I'll take out all my silver to compensate everyone for their losses. Don't worry, money can be earned again, but we need food and water to survive. The most important thing is that everyone in the village has enough to eat.
Your house was burned down. Why don't you stay at mine? My house has 3 rooms, and I'll save one for
That's
you.
very kind of you.
The next day, after the fire is out, the shrimp people come looking for the silver. After finding the silver, they call up Wang Daong, and together they'd go to the riverbank.
When the bandits came, I ran out immediately. I guess it was Hu Qi and Bao who were their spies. So I went to his place and took back all his money. This amount is more than enough to cover everyone's losses.
You're really smart. You thought of this solution. Now those two brothers are truly stealing a chicken, but losing 10 grains of rice.
Great. How much money did you find in their house?
I estimate there are over 400 taels of silver laundered from the villagers. All the money they've stolen
This is
here
wonderful.
now.
With this money, not only can we recover all our losses, but also have some extra.
I'll compensate the villagers for their losses, and then make new crossbows and bamboo bombs. These bandits might come back to rob us again. We must be prepared.
Yes, without any preparation, we were powerless against these bandits. If we prepare properly next time, we can ensure they don't get away with it.
Today, we've been holding on to a lot of anger and killed these bandits. Let's go to the county
Right,
office
when the
to collect
bandits
the
come
reward.
next time, we'll capture them all, and then go to the county office
Their
to
horses
claim the
aren't bad
reward.
either. Each horse could be worth quite a bit.
If we get rid of all these bandits, we'll strike it rich.
Okay, let us do it this way. You tell me what to do.
But how do we know when the bandits will come back next time?
Send 2 clever people to keep an eye on the strange tiger and leopard, the people and things they see every day. Keep a careful record, and let me know when you come back.
At this moment, Chi-Hu and Chi-Bao are two people waiting nervously in the inn in the county town. They are mentally calculating how much money they can share. By the time dinner comes, Scarface has finally arrived, and UV finally arrived.
Hurry up and take your seat. Things are going smoothly, right?
It is possible. At least it was a wasted trip.
Are you kidding me? You only gave me this little bit of money.
That's already quite a lot. Originally, I said the shrimp person was in the village and we could make at least a couple hundred taels from him. But this guy, he went back to his father-in-law's house tonight. It's absolutely impossible.
When we reported it, our brother specifically checked once. He was definitely in the village, but we didn't see anyone.
Everyone in the village says he isn't there. The big boss got very angry and burned down his house, then stole all the food from the village.
Now Chi-Hu is really worried. If the villagers don't have any money left, they won't be able to pay off the high-interest loans.
How can you do that? Didn't we agree to just raid those few hunters and the shrimp person? Raiding the whole village has made things much bigger than intended. I'm taking my chances with disaster this time. Next time, if you want me to report anything again, I need to be there to supervise it. Otherwise, you won't admit it.
Alright, if you want to come along, I'll let the head know and get a horse ready for you.
Have the servants gather all the hunters together and arrange relief work for the villagers. Then we discussed the plan to take down the bandits, with the hunters leading the village laborers in participation.
Using the entire village's strength to eliminate these bandits. Yesterday, I counted over 30 bandits coming here. That's double our number. The key is that they have horses, which means they can move very quickly. To defeat them, we first need to deal with their horses.
This brings us back to the main road into the village, as other small paths are crowded and hard to walk on. We set traps on the main road. As long as the bandits fall into the trap, we'll use the dormitory crossbow and bamboo tubes to exterminate them. We won't let a single one escape.
Alright, that's what we'll do. Those bandits definitely won't expect us to take action against them.
Get all the men, women, and children from the village to dig up horse ponds. While our brothers are hiding in the village, after they finish, lay down planking on top of it, then cover it with dirt. When the bandits come, remove the planking before they arrive. Dayong, go get some silver to find carpenters and blacksmiths to make some things. Our hunters must have enough crossbows. Crossbows and bamboo tubes need to be sufficient. We don't have as many people as the bandits in weapons. Don't be stingy when spending money.
Got it. The whole village is quickly taking action. To resist the bandits, everyone has voluntarily come over to help. The Chi-Hu brothers just got home but found the door open, so it was broken. They rushed into the house in a panic. Obviously someone has gone through our money.
Oh my god, my money! These dogs and bandits. They even took the money from our house. I'm going to find the guy with the scar on his face. Brother, calm down. I don't think it was the bandits who did this. If they were bandits, there wouldn't be any reason for them to meet us today.
Dayong, how many of these improved grenade launderers can you make in a day? Have you tried them yet?
We added some broken porcelain pieces. The installation is fine. I guess there shouldn't be any micro rewiring yet. Just added a round hole in the middle and inserted a matchstick.
We should be able to make about 100 without any issues.
Oh, Chower,
Let's go test
this is how
them
you
at the
make the
river.
frosting. Wait for Second Dog and the others to buy back the black
Just
sugar
give
and
it a
tools.
try for now. Can you add me?
No problem, I'll guide you. You go ahead and sit.
I will.
Oh. Okay.
high-speed crossbow is pretty good. How many have you made now? Can everyone equip it?
We can T-equip everyone yet, there's not enough time. We've only completed a dozen or
Accurate
so.
range is better than
archery
archery,
power
but the key is that it's
ISNT
fast
and saves effort. With the crossbow, we won't be afraid of bandits anymore.
How did you come up with that?
This one, it was taught to me by a handsome and dashing immortal in my dream. Which immortal is it? He said his name is Magic Shrimp. Let us take this crossbow hunting today and give
The
it a
actual
try.
combat effect must be that of a shrimp person. When you rushed into the village, you didn't find any shrimp people. He didn't go back to Moon S house, but sneaked into my house and stole the money. Then frame it on you guys. No wonder I couldn't find his figure that day.
That must be what he did wrong. If we can do it, let us go back to the village and find him right away. If not, you all need to calm down. Hearing you guys say that, this person is really too smart. Even our copycat people are being manipulated by him.
What should we do then? We can afford to be at a disadvantage like this.
You continue
can we?
to check the messages. I'll have our leader handle it and help you get your money back.
Are you sure our leader can really do this for me?
We're all brothers here. It's just a small favor to help each other out.
Alright, I'll go back right away to gather information.
As soon as the two brothers got back to the village entrance, they happened upon some hunters returning from their hunting team has grown to over 30 people now, with everyone carrying game. There was even an adult wild deer, along with Jihu and Qibao, both full of jealousy.
You guys just returned from hunting? How many days did you spend in the mountains to catch so much game?
Of course, we could only be there for a few more days at most, maybe half a day or less. Every day, we sell dozens of taels of silver worth of game.
Yes, we've earned almost 200 taels of silver these past few days. Shouldn't we split it up?
Let's split the money tonight and gather everyone together.
Don't get too excited, it's still early. Let's go. Big brother, hurry to send a message to those bandits so they can help us retrieve our money. Alright, you stay here and keep an eye on things. I'll go report. This time make sure you watch them closely. Don't let the shrimp escape. Big brother, don't worry, I'll be right in the village watching over everything. I'm not going anywhere.
Not long after that, Iron Egg and Rock returned with their findings. They detailed what they had learned from their spies, confirming beyond doubt that both were indeed working for the bandits.
The person who connects with them is called Dao Ba Chong. Every few days, I go to the gambling places in the county town to gamble, and that's where they meet up. Can T get too close? We can hear exactly what they've been talking about.
I've already told them to split the money tonight, and it is very likely that they will notify the bandits to come over and rob. We must be well prepared when we go back.
The servant had just led the people back to the village, and after a moment, the stone quietly returned with a brilliant blade.
You're absolutely right. Jihu and Qibao are secretly watching us from the shadows. Now that Jihu has gone into the city, it is probably to report to that Scarface.
Where's Tai Downer? Still staring at Qibao.
Not far behind him, watching Gao Shan. I won't let him get away.
You did well. The person at the village entrance must be fully alert. As soon as the bandits arrive, report back immediately. You two are still keeping an eye on intel. As long as they start attacking, take them down right away.
Got it. I'll go watch over him now.
Hearing that the bandits will attack tonight, everyone's eyes show hatred. This time, we must teach these bandits a lesson and hand them over to the authorities for reward money. It's been about 2 hours, almost midnight, when someone rushing from the village entrance said,
Shrimp people, there are many more shrimp people than last time.
They've already reached the village. Please everyone take action immediately. You guys keep staying to eat. I'm so tired I can't take it anymore. I'm going to go back and sleep for a bit.
Watching the leopard from a secluded spot, upon seeing the shrimp person, they actually wanted to leave. I became very anxious, seeing that the bandits were about to come over, and the shrimp person actually wanted to leave again.
I need to hurry over to the village head to meet up. I absolutely must not let the shrimp people run away.
Wow.
What are you guys going to do?
Stop talking nonsense. Let us go to the bathroom.
Are you sure there won't be any mistakes this time? The boss can rest assured, there will definitely be no mistakes. I'll have my brother keep an eye on them specifically, if the shrimp person is not around. He will come over to the village entrance to report to the bank.
If we can rob the money this time, our boss will reward us heavily. Brothers, follow me and charge forward. No one is to be left behind.
The bandits are closely following the one-eyed dragon. They rush towards the village. Although it's not sustainable to keep running like this, getting close enough allows us to hear their noises. Soon, the shrimp people see the bandits riding their horses with great confidence. At this moment, Wang Daong can't help but feel a bit nervous. Everyone is very tense, because it's their first time attacking humans.
You don't need to panic when we start acting. Follow my orders.
No one should act early, or mess up big things.
Right now, the bandits are rushing towards the village. Suddenly, the one-eyed dragon feels his body get lighter. He flies out and lands hard on the ground. The people riding the horses fall forward one by one.
Something's wrong. There's an ambush.
Everyone throw the damn grenade. The hunters are hiding in the dirt and grass, very close to the bandits.
It's impossible for them not to hit anything. Instantly counters chase. The explosion sounds, a series of cries of pain, come from the bandit crowd.
Brothers, don't be afraid. Let's kill them all.
Let's shoot with our bows.
Charge.
Mom. Oh no, I don't want to die yet.
Retreat quickly. Retreat now.
Brothers, charge.
Go.
Go. Help me up.
You think you can run? De Jong.
A arrow through the clouds, 1,000 troops coming to meet us.
Stop it. Hurry. Just stop for a moment.
Everyone stay sharp. The bandits are coming. Don't fight each other. It's all mine.
Hurry up.
Are there any survivors?
This is the last one left.
You were so arrogant earlier. Where's your arrogance now?
It hurts too much.
Alright, don't kill him. We still need him to lead us. The shrimp man went through a lot of trouble.
He wanted to capture at least one survivor. Bandits roam around robbing and accumulating huge wealth. As long as we can break into their base, we'll get all that money. Dividing it among everyone will allow us to seek revenge immediately.
This was way easier than expected. We haven't had enough yet.
What else can we do? Bandits are also human. Do you think they have 3 heads and 6 arms?
Are you more impressive? The government organizes young men every year to raid them, but they always come back empty-handed. This time, we killed over 50 bandits in one go.
We don't know how much reward the government will give us. Do you want to get rich with me? As long as you're willing to risk your life, I guarantee that you'll earn enough money to build several big houses, or buy dozens of acres of land overnight.
There's a good way to make money. Tell us quickly so we can follow you to get rich. We'll do whatever you say.
Exactly, our brothers trust you. What should we do? Just tell us what to do.
Let's disguise ourselves as bandits, and let One-Eyed Dragon lead us. Charge into their camp and kill all the bandits. Think about it, after robbing for years, they must be hiding a lot of food and money. The bandits have been looted. With so much food and money, we simply can't spend it all.
After listening to the shrimp man's words, everyone was both surprised and delighted. How could they not have expected that the shrimp man actually thought would be robbing bandits? But at the same time, they also felt that by robbing the bandits' stronghold, they could immediately become acres of farmland. And now I have no worries about food and drink for the rest of my life. One by one, the opportunity for revenge is right in front
Let's
of me.
do it this way. Robbing them is the right thing to do. Bandits can rob us.
Why can't we just rob the bandits and shrimp people? Well done. Let us hurry up and set off with our brothers.
Hurry up and get ready. Take off their clothes too. I'll take someone to interrogate first. Then we quickly set off for the people at the foot of Old Waste Mountain to finish assigning tasks.
With Wang Dayong, a few people took the One-Eyed Dragon to one side.
Look at the clothes you're wearing and the weapon in your hand. You must be a significant leader on Old Demon Mountain. At this point, you still refuse to cooperate honestly? It seems like you'll have to suffer quite a bit more.
What tricks do you have up your sleeve? If I say something, it's because you've been raised by me.
Don't talk so confidently. I haven't raised someone as heartless as you. If you cooperate properly, you can avoid some suffering. You claim that your gang has over 100 members, but only 30 or so come out to raid each time. This time, 50 plus came out. The most skilled warriors are probably just 10 or 20. Am I right?
As Xiaoran spoke, he kept his eyes fixed on him. The one-eyed man clearly showed signs of panic in his eye. Knowing the details about their base, he had no leverage left to threaten us. But he still clenched his teeth firmly, unwilling to speak.
Cut off his flesh bit by bit, starting with the left hand, but whatever you do, don't let him get squished.
After just 2 cuts, the Cyclops couldn't take it anymore.
I said I'll say anything. Hurry up and let it go.
This is just an appetizer for me. If you still don't cooperate, then I'll let you taste my true skills.
If I say it out loud, can you guys take down the knockoff and give me a way out?
If you perform well, you might consider keeping you alive.
You can let him go. This is a menace. Don't worry.
I have my own plans. Since I dared to leave him a way out, I'm not afraid of his retaliation.
If you act like this towards the heavens, then I can be completely at ease.
Okay. After I made my vow, the Cyclops felt a bit more at ease. As long as you can save your own life, we will recruit troops and buy horses later to wipe out everyone in the village, to resolve the hatred in his heart.
Alright, I've already made the vow. Hurry up and clarify your situation. If you dare to hide anything, I will make your life worse than death.
I said.
Next, the Cyclops made the matter of the knockoff crystal clear. Indeed, now the copycat is just an empty shell. Only a dozen or so capable fighters are guarding it. The rest are just old, weak, sick, disabled, and female dependents, with no combat power at all. Tie him to the horse's back, and everyone will wear bandit-esque clothes. Holding the bandit's knife, rushing overnight to Old Demon Mountain. At this moment, hunters are wearing bandit clothes and carrying bandit knives.
Tai Yong calls a few brothers from Jilingdian to go knock on the door, but don't let them be seen.
Don't worry.
Open the door. Open the door.
The guard was so sleepy at that time he couldn't distinguish voices properly. Moreover, they never dreamed that the entire raiding team would be wiped out. How did the trip turn out?
We stole some food supplies and made a fortune in silver.
As soon as we heard there were so much money, opening the door became faster. Just as we opened the main gate of the camp, the shrimp person didn't say anything. Rushed forward immediately, and the others followed closely behind. In no time at all, the formation had slaughtered everyone who was resisting. Most of them were just families, mostly women. Seeing a bunch of people being slaughtered like that, these women were so scared they trembled with fear.
Please spare us. We are pitiful people who were taken to the mountains by those bandits.
We don't understand these people. They aren't bad guys. I'm not some evil murderer. How could I possibly kill innocent people? We came specifically to kill the bandits. Now that all the bandits have been wiped out, you are now free. Go home.
We have nowhere to go. Please officially take us in.
The shrimp man looked somewhat troubled. This matter was supposed to be kept secret. If we take these women with us, how should we accommodate them?
Please, sir, save us. As long as we have a meal to eat, we'll do anything you ask.
Do you not have any home?
Even if we did have a home, we couldn't go back. We've been harmed by those bandits. Our families wouldn't accept us anymore.
I think it's feasible for us to stay here. These women are quite pretty. We could bring 1 or 2 of them back and make them concubines. We're making more money now. Adding another person won't be an issue.
If we don't take in these women, even giving them freedom would end terribly. The best outcome. They might end up selling themselves at brothels just to get by. No matter what, marrying into the hunters' households is better than being sold off. It's fine to take them in, but I need to set some rules. If you agree, we can take them back. If not, they will be sent to the authorities. What happened today must remain a secret, including from your family. Once news leaks, all the money and supplies we receive will have to—
We definitely won't say anything. We're not fools. Why would we hand over hard-earned money?
That's right. Anyone who dares to betray us will get it first.
Alright, these are our own profits. No one would dare to betray us.
Fine then, let's bring these women back to the village. But you can't rob them or force any of them into being your concubines. They must agree before we proceed.
Deal. You're the boss, and we'll all follow
Since you
your
guys
lead.
are interested in marrying back home as concubines, you have to treat it well. If you dare to go back and beat and scold for no reason, abuse these women. Don't blame me for being rude. Let us just understand and see.
Our hunters are all very kind-hearted. Such things won't happen.
Wang Dayong, you and I will oversee this matter together.
Even if someone dares to do this, I won't let them off first.
These women are all very touched upon hearing this, and feel even more at ease to follow these hunters. After going back, I finally have a place to stay, and life is also guaranteed.
I am you!
Brother Xia found a place to hide food, and found a large granary filled with food.
Where did they hide the money?
I haven't found it yet. My brothers are still looking for it.
I know where they hid it before. The one-eyed man has another secret room there.
Alright, lead us to it.
Of course, I'll guide you. But there's something I need your help with.
Go ahead and tell me what it is. As long as it's not too much, I'll agree to it.
These are all the families of bandits. Don't be fooled by some old people and children. They're more ruthlessly than ever, treating us like dirt. They humiliate and beat us at will, and many sisters have committed suicide due to their torment. Some were even killed by them. Please don't let these people get away with this. Help us seek revenge.
You despicable person. You should have been killed earlier.
Please spare us, sir. We are willing to follow you from now on.
Those old men and women were pretending to be very pitiful in order to escape disaster. But their secrets were exposed immediately.
Their true natures were fully revealed without a single exception. Wait, stop everyone. Since these people usually torment you, you want revenge too? Now I'm giving you this chance. Do you have the guts for it?
The servants know that if the hunters kill them, there will be evidence left with these women. It's better to let these women handle it themselves. They can take revenge personally and also show more gratitude towards themselves. They will stay loyal to the village forever and get blood on their hands as well. We absolutely wouldn't dare let this get out. It's a win-win situation.
Yes.
The woman led everyone to the secret room behind the hideout and opened it. The glittering treasures made everyone's eyes go wide with wonder, staring without blinking. The copper coins on the ground were almost forming small mountains. Everyone had never seen so much money in their lifetime.
Why are you all just standing there? Bring over the horses and load all these coins onto them for us to take back.
Everyone finally realized and started working together to rush inside and take out all the money. After roughly calculating, it equates to about 20,000 taels of silver. There are quite a few more horse rages at the imitation village. Let's work together to load them all onto the cars.
As per our usual rules, we'll distribute this money. I'll cover the village's losses from my shop. I'll take half and you take the other half. Additionally, give half of these grains to everyone. The remaining grains will be shared among the villagers.
I agree with Shrimp being our leader. He has already earned us so much money in just a few days.
I don't trust anyone else but him. It makes sense. We agreed on this from the start. Now that we've become rich, it's only right to share half of the grains with the villagers.
Shrimp roughly estimated there are about 2,000 stones of grain. The team quickly returned to the village.
We didn't expect you would actually capture the bandits' camp and get such a large amount of food. Are you sure you want to distribute all this food to the villagers?
Yes, the bandits hoarded quite a bit of grain. We plan to give 1,000 stones of grain to the villagers.
That's great. With all this food, the villagers won't have to worry about starving anymore.
Village chief, these women were all captured by bandits and brought to the camp. They will stay with us in the village from now on. If any man from a household likes one of them, he can take her back home as his wife or concubine.
Alright, let's distribute this food among everyone. It might last for a year without being finished. Since we have enough food now, it's not bad to keep these women.
Shrimp Man, keeping him won't be useful. How about I kill him?
Servant, you promised me that if I caught you alone, you wouldn't harm me. You can't go back on your word.
I swear an oath. Have you sworn too, De Jong? Deal with your own matters. It's none of my business.
Come with me, both of you.
He's no good.
One-Eyed Dragon, how did you get captured too? Your fur coat really got you into trouble this time. Oh dear.
Let me go. I don't want to die.
Stop talking and get moving.
The subordinates took the goods back several times until all of it was brought back. Then they set fire to the camp. For a few days after that, the shrimp people didn't go hunting. Almost all the young men joined the hunting team. We seized this opportunity to train them according to military tactics during those few days. In chaotic times, one must have their own armed force to survive. After the hunters were paid, they all went out to buy land. Each household got at least dozens of acres, either near rivers or wells. As more and more surrounding fields were bought up, Xiaoer became increasingly anxious.
We're home now. Our family is getting rich. Let's buy more land quickly. Good lands have all been bought by others.
No need to rush. We can wait until they finish buying, and then we'll get some ourselves.
There are no good lands left. Some people are even buying in other villages. It's a long way away, very inconvenient.
How about this? Take the money with you tomorrow, and go to your mother-in-law's place. Buy 200 or 300 acres of land there. Watch over it. During times like these, we must keep a low profile in the village.
That works too. My mother-in-law's place also has quite a bit of good land. Give the land to my brother and take care of it for us.
Alright, let me tell them. I'll give them 30% of the harvest.
How can that be? They paid for it with our money. To only give them 20% is already nice enough.
Our family doesn't lack money. Just consider helping out your family. Do as I said, and buy 200 or 300 acres of land. Let your dad and brother not have to work so hard as carpenters.
Xiaoer is very grateful. She didn't expect Xiaoran to be so generous and consider the needs of her family.
Xiaoran, you're making it hard for me to find a way out.
What do you mean?
Didn't you say we were going to build houses and workshops? We found a place already and brought in all the artisans from the surrounding area.
Come on, let's go see. First, let's get my house built.
A total of over 30 artisans are here now. Measured the land. The plans for the houses were designed by Xiaoran long ago. Even 10 people can live comfortably in such a small courtyard.
All the artisans are here, and the land is ready. This time, the village will be building many houses. The biggest problem now is that we don't have enough green bricks. It's too expensive to bring them from other places.
You do have a point. We could build our own brick kiln. Besides, there's no shortage of firewood in the mountains. There's no need to buy bricks from outside.
Those women can help with the work as long as they get food. I asked them specifically, and they all said they're willing to work.
Then let's gather people from the village along with these artisans. Let's start digging the kiln right away. These artisans should also know how to build a brick kiln. Our hunters will go into the forest to cut some firewood.
In just a few days, the project has progressed smoothly, recruiting many laborers from nearby villages. The brick kiln started producing bricks, and the construction of houses was progressing quickly. The shrimp forming its basic structure one day on to command, while he and Shower drove their carriage to his father-in-law's house together.
Okay.
How did you guys come? Sister, this carriage is so impressive. UVE made a fortune, even buying horses.
I have something important to discuss with you guys today.
Daddy, don't do anything else. Come in and take a break. Come over to the house.
No need to bring any gifts, as long as the two of you can make it through. Come in and sit down quickly.
I'll take them. Wait to go.
I am you.
Dad, why are you closing the door?
Where did you two get so much silver? Tell me honestly, did you do something sneaky?
Feel free to rest assured, this money is still quite profitable.
Hurry up, you worthless guy.
It is still quite a journey ahead, but I can tell you guys what's going on. But I absolutely must not tell anyone else.
It is really driving me crazy. Quickly explain to everyone that there are only two people, Zhou Qiang and Zhou Taizhu.
I just went over the bandit thing again.
In that case, you re-bringing the village S-Hunter. They actually took down the bandit S-Den. And you even earned so much silver.
That's right, it's exactly like that, because of the bandits. There are too many grains and money in their camp. Even if we hand over all the bandits to the authorities, for a reward, there might not be enough for even a fraction of what they have.
You guys really have no fear at all, daring to fight against the bandits.
We had no choice. The village was completely looted by the bandits. It's better to die fighting than just waiting to die. Isn't this a victory?
Why are you all locked inside when it's broad daylight? The food is ready.
Don't talk. Let's wait a bit before eating. We need to discuss something important. Since we now have money, let's buy some land. Why are you bringing so much money home?
Most of the farmland around our village has already been bought. I plan to buy some land here. This way, you and your brother won't have to do carpenter work anymore. We can rent out a few plots for farming and make money from the harvest.
When they hear this, Zhou Cheng's eyes light up with excitement. With that amount of silver, we could buy at least 200 acres of land. We'll be landlords. No more hard labor, just live well.
Divide it into 3 parts for the family. You guys would be getting quite the raw deal then.
Back when things were tough, you helped us a lot. Now that we're wealthy, we naturally hope everyone can live well too.
Dad, I think my brother-in-law is right. We're all part of one family. Why should we split everything so
clearly? You always
clearly?
think about getting rich without doing any work. At your age, this isn't sustainable.
Dad-in-law, don't you farm to live a good life? Now that we have the ability to live well, why insist on suffering?
Alright then, let's keep these silver coins for now. I'll go around and buy some fertile land to farm.
That's right. Big brother, quickly put away the money. Let's drink tea and talk about farming in the future.
What exactly is going on? Why are you being so mysterious and not letting us hear? It's not that we can't hear.
I'll tell you later.
After finishing dinner, the two of them rushed back home in a carriage.
Slow down.
Do you think this will work? If someone finds out and reports it to the authorities, we're doomed.
Let's make do for now. The brick kiln is already profitable. How about spending money to buy wood from outside?
That's what I was thinking too. We shouldn't be too arrogant. If the authorities really investigate...
Let's follow your suggestion then. Send someone with the money to acquire some wood. This way, our profits will decrease again. Just be content with what we have.
Nowadays, the bricks used in the 10-mile townships are all pulled from us. People in the village can also
We
make money
haven't
during their leisure
hunted for
time.
several days now. Let the others chop wood here. Let us find a few people and go hunting in the mountains. On the other side, it should be the official road. Let us cross the entire mountain and see how this road should be repaired. If we can clear this path and go out, there will be more old ones.
Even if it is the closest distance, it is still 4 or 5 miles away. Would doing this
There
involve
is a
too much
lot of wood on
investment?
the way. We can save a lot of money. Convert it this way, not only do you not need to invest money, but you also make a small profit. Your method is still the best.
To
This is
protect the
called side spending.
subordinates, lead them all the way forward to a place near Guandao. Suddenly, I heard the sound of a beast roaring, as if it were a tiger.
Should we take him down? Let's go check it out first. If the situation
Kill the
permits,
tiger
if there's no danger. If there's any risk, we have to move quickly and not force ourselves.
The group climbed up the hill, only to find that the tiger had run onto the road. On the road, a carriage was being protected by several soldiers, while 2 tigers kept attacking them.
It seems like our hunting has been too fierce these past few days. The tiger is out of food. So many people here means the tiger can't attack us directly with so much armor around.
Since we've encountered him, we can't let him get away easily. This is worth 400 taels of silver.
If someone doesn't come to help us, as long as we can chase away these tigers, there will be generous rewards.
Follow my command. We'll gather strength to deal with 1 tiger at a time. I'll shoot with De Yong in the first group, and everyone else in the second group. Don't stop the firepower, and after shooting, immediately switch positions.
Kill.
Quickly protect the princess.
Q. Charge.
Carry a gun to guard the carriage.
Brothers, hurry up and charge down. 5 people form a combat formation.
Charge down from the shoe slope, shouting loudly while running to try to attract the tiger's attention.
Ah.
If you want to run, that is 200 taels of silver.
This moment left the soldiers dumbfounded. They were no match for the tiger. But these few hunters-like individuals managed to knock down 2 tigers in a blink of an eye.
If they were on the battlefield, they would definitely be fierce warriors. That was how they fought just now, like using a rope to kill with shadowy
What is
movements.
that? Could it be the work of the string army?
Miss? Who are these people? Why are they so powerful? Maybe they're nearby hunters. It's our luck that we met them. We'd have been in trouble if we hadn't encountered them. Really, these soldiers aren't even as good as those hunters. Look at these hunters. They easily kill both tigers with 1 move. This is different. If we had encountered bad guys, the soldiers would definitely be more formidable. These hunters hunt all year round and use crossbows. So that is how it is, miss. Being educated is impressive. You can see it clearly at first glance.
Be careful, everyone. You can get close until the tiger is completely dead.
How about I just scatter the tiger to death here in the end?
The more wounds there are, the less valuable the tiger skin becomes. After all, it won't be long
You
before
all
it
die
becomes
from
worthless.
excessive blood loss. You guys watch out. If the tiger could still get up, I would have used a bow and arrow to shoot the shrimp person and given them an explanation.
Turn around and walk towards the injured soldiers. I just saw a tiger. A paw slapped on his arm, and it is still unknown whether it is alive or dead. Put your finger on his neck and find that there is still a pulse. Perhaps there is still hope. The summer person tore off a few strips of cloth from his body and tied them securely from his shoulders to prevent him from dying from excessive blood loss. The other soldiers watched in amazement as the shrimp.
One of them was rushing to handle a stone emergency and quickly checking nearby for any antiseptic medicine to bring back some.
Alright, I'll go right away.
Are you a doctor? How is my brother doing?
He's not badly injured, but needs proper treatment to save him. I'm not a doctor. We need to get him to the city immediately. We must find a doctor to treat him.
What should we do? The horse has been bitten by a tiger. We can't possibly take it to the city.
Let's rent someone from Yabu. Absolutely no way. His ribs are broken. Carrying him around will only make things worse. He might be dead before reaching the city.
What should we do then?
Sir, do you have any good ideas? As long as we can save him, there will be a generous reward.
Don't worry, even if I don't get rich for it, I won't just stand by and watch someone die.
We're out in the middle of nowhere with no village or shop around. How are we going to get this person to the county town?
Tai Yong, take them too to bring the horses over here, and also send people to bring 2 carriages. Take these 2 tigers back, along with the dead horse.
The servant winks at Wang Dayong, who immediately understands. He killed the tiger himself, but he can't let the soldiers take those 2 dead horses away. They don't have cars, so they definitely can't take them back themselves. They need to seize
Let's
the
take a small
opportunity to
road.
bring them back to the village.
You should send 2 people with me, and be careful.
There might be beasts on the mountain paths. The commander sent 2 subordinates to go with
At
us.
this moment, the stone also found some herbs to stop the bleeding. He chewed them up and applied them to the wound, then tied it firmly
After Shrimp
with a
finished
bandage.
all of this, he let out a sigh of relief. It's fine now. He won't be in any danger.
Thank you, young master. May I ask your surname and name?
I am Lin Shrimp, a hunter from the nearby village. How should we address you, miss?
From your demeanor, you seem well educated. Why did you become a hunter?
Indeed, I did attend school for several years, but later my family fell on hard times. To make a living, I had
That's
to
too
rely on
bad.
hunting.
Young master shouldn't give up his studies just to do something like this.
What's wrong with hunting? Even if it's hunting, Shrimp is more skilled than most hunters. If not for Shrimp leading, we wouldn't dare hunt tigers. You guys would be eaten by the tiger.
Watch your words. Do you know who's talking to whom?
Wu Lingxing is not being unreasonable. He's right. These heroes saved us from death. We shouldn't talk like this. What is that thing in young master's hand? It can kill a tiger? Yes, it's called a gun with powder. Can I see it?
Sure, take a look. Why is it so heavy? This iron pipe isn't light at all, and with the wooden stock, it weighs nearly 20 pounds.
Then Ruwashue took a closer look, but couldn't figure out anything. I really don't understand. It's just an ordinary iron pipe. Why does it have such great power? But Lin Ruwashue has completely remembered all its structure and plans to draw it when she gets back. You can have someone from the father's side study it carefully and see if they can use it in the army.
I'll read it to you after I finish.
It won't be easy to replicate my gunpowder weapon. Even if they make one, it wouldn't work. The core technology of gunpowder is only known by me.
Shrimp soldiers are coming. The carriage should slow down a bit behind them.
Then put on the horses and quickly take them to see the doctor. We'll wait here. You ride along with us. Once we get there, just bring our horse back first.
Alright, got it.
Make sure to come back as soon as possible and try not to talk too much.
Got it.
The shrimp brings the hunt back to the village, causing another uproar immediately. Last time they caught a tiger, and now they've managed to kill 2 at once. Such rare creatures, all the villagers gather around to watch.
Everyone has worked hard today. Since this horse was bitten by a tiger, let's quickly start a fire and cook it for soup to nourish everyone.
What a pity that such a good horse was killed by a tiger.
We'll go through North Mountain towards the official road. We happened upon someone passing by on the road who encountered 2 hungry tigers.
Since the horse is dead like this, it's too late to do anything about it. Quickly get someone to skin it and cut up the meat so we can have a proper meal. Ever since you started leading us, not only are our lives getting better in the village, but even the dogs. They all live more comfortably than the dogs in other villages.
Wang Daong followed the officers and soldiers to the county town, where there is a huge mansion nearby. Normally, it is not very noticeable at all. I only realized it after walking in. Inside the house, it is beyond imagination, and inside, there are 5 steps per post, with 10 steps left. The guard duty is extremely strict.
It is getting late. Can you return the horse to me first? I need
The
to go
brave
back
warrior
early.
will wait a moment. I'll have someone prepare some gifts for you.
No need to go through so much trouble. The shrimp person has already given the order. It is already that horse that was everyone out by a tiger meal. Better than any gift.
Do you really think that Our Lady's life is only worth the price of a dead horse?
No, I didn't mean that.
Xiao Zui, don't bully people. Wait here for a moment. I'll have someone prepare it right away.
A while later, Lin Ruwashue and Xiao Zui walked over slightly hidden. Xiao Zui was holding a tray in her hand as she came forward. To everyone's surprise, the tray had several
You
snowflakes
must
shaped
not be
silver
trying to
coins
say
on it.
anything else. I heard your people are struggling too. Take these back home to improve your lives. That shrimp guy, give some money to him so he can study hard. It's much better than always hunting like you do.
That won't be necessary. Our village is doing well now. Besides, the shrimp man doesn't just lead us hunting when he isn't busy. When he becomes an official, we will follow him.
So you all listen to the shrimp man? He seems quite capable then.
Of course. If it weren't for the shrimp meat, all the people in our village would still be starving. Everyone in the village now looks up to him very much.
Participating in the civil service exams is not an easy task. Many people study hard for 10 years. Even some scholars can't pass the exam. If you waste time training every day, you're likely to fail.
Others might find it difficult, but he definitely wouldn't have any problems. He's a person with both literary and military talent. In the future, he will be better than
Why
others.
do you have such confidence in him?
Actually, when we first met, Lin Ruwashue could tell that they were dealing with the tiger. They had already taken on a formation, which combines defense and offense.
Not even soldiers in the army are as closely cooperating as this. Could it be that he has read military books and understands
I
tactics?
need to rush back. The countryside is inherently unstable, and traveling at night can easily
By the way,
encounter bandits.
what's your village called? Where do you live? When I have time, I'll visit in person to express my gratitude.
It's in Beishan village.
I understand. I'm giving you these silver coins, so take them along with a message for him. Tell him that these silver coins are from me. As for how to distribute it,
Let him decide. 100 taels of silver isn't a small sum. Lin Rawashue was incredibly curious, wondering if anyone could resist such a huge temptation. If it were another hunter or commoner, they would definitely be very happy to get this money.
Miss Ya is really quite peculiar. She's just an ordinary hunter.
she refuses to take silver from us even though it's not much. This isn't a typical hunter. The person called Shrimp is very special. These hunters are more formidable than any army. Maybe he'll achieve great things in the future. His unwillingness to accept our money shows how strict his discipline is. I need to investigate him properly. If he truly has talent, I will recommend him to my father. He will surely achieve great things in the future.
No wonder Miss Ya asks so many questions. It turns out she has romantic feelings for him. I think the one called being a staff officer or civil servant would be fine, but if he were sent into battle with such a small body, he'd definitely get killed
Who told
first.
you soldiers have to charge? There are many people who can manage battles from behind. Such individuals are rarer and more capable than those who charge into battles.
Then let us go meet the master, who has been waiting for you all this time.
Daddy.
Schwer is here. I heard you encountered danger on the road and weren't hurt, right?
Schwer has seen her father. Schwer encountered 2 tigers on the road, but fortunately, she encountered a few hunters who killed the tigers, which saved us.
Aren't you supposed to have guards protecting you? Could it be that these guards can't even compare to a few Orions? You actually still need Orion to save you?
The guards didn't prepare bows and crossbows to deal with the tiger, and at a disadvantage, only one person was injured. If it weren't for timely treatment, it's likely that their lives would be in danger. And these few Orions are quite remarkable. Their leader has read books. It seems that they also know some military strategies, and with 5 people working together very closely, this is how they can easily kill 2 tigers.
No matter how skilled the 5 tiger hunters are, it's impossible for them to easily kill 2 adult tigers. It seems like these people you encountered are quite extraordinary.
Father was absolutely right. These hunter households, each one carries a special crossbow and forms in formation when dealing with tigers. Their command is decisive and efficient, not inferior to our elite troops. What really puzzles me is that person called Shrimp. He holds an iron pipe gun called Black Powder Gun, which sounds like thunderous explosions when used, with immense power.
What kind of gun is this? I've never heard of such a thing before. If there truly exists such a powerful weapon, we must find a way to obtain it. Then make more of it, and it will be much easier to deal with those barbarians at the border with this kind of killing intent.
The shape of this gunpowder gun is very strange, and it's the daughter's first time encountering it. It seems that the young man named Shrimp made it, which can be considered his unique weapon. My daughter originally wanted to get to know me better, but she was blocked by him. They were not willing to talk much at all. I'm afraid it's not as easy to use as father imagined. That kind of gunpowder gun can only deal damage at close range. You can hit too far.
In that case, it's basically unusable in the military. At most, it's just for the convenience of hunting.
Perhaps he didn't tell his daughter the truth, but that's not very important. The crossbows they use are fast and labor-saving. And the lethality is quite good, although the power can compare to the heavy rage in the army. But with just a little improvement, the combat capability of the army can be significantly increased.
Oh, there's such a thing? Tell me quickly. What do they look like with their crossbows?
Oh!
Xiaoga, some strangers have come to our village. Did you find out who they are? A total of 7 people came, 2 women and 5 men. Their outfits don't seem ordinary.
Let's go see what kind of person would come here.
Daeyong, didn't we ask the person we saved yesterday about where he lives?
Could it be them? It's possible. They might be interested in our crossbow and gunpowder cannons. They must be officials from the government.
Why is Miss Lin here at our place?
This is my father, Lin Tiangue. He heard that I was saved by young master and said he wants to thank us personally.
What are you talking about? We gave you 100 taels of silver as a gift yesterday. Everyone has even apologized yet. Please come
Indeed,
inside my house.
I heard that you have read books and led the hunters in hunting. You are both brave and wise, truly an outstanding person.
You're too kind. I'm not that excellent.
Do you have brick ovens here?
It's just a small industry. The village was originally poor. The villagers had no work, so they found ways to make bricks for extra income.
Not easy at all. A village with such an industry can surely provide enough food for its residents. Your residence is really nice.
Thank you. The village was robbed by bandits. They couldn't find any money. A fire destroyed my house. I really have no choice but to hunt and make money with others.
Can
Let's
you show
build a
me
new
your
one.
crossbow?
Sure, iron egg. Bring it over for this gentleman to see.
The design of this crossbow is so simple, yet clever. Who came up with this idea?
Of course, it was the shrimp person. If not for such a good crossbow, we wouldn't be able to kill tigers.
I didn't expect that a scholar like you would also understand techniques.
I can't draw the bow, so I thought about making a less strenuous crossbow.
How effective is this crossbow?
It has decent power within 50 paces.
Oh, only 50 paces? It would be great if it could reach 100 paces.
May I ask your true identity? You seem very interested in my crossbow skills. Could you be a general leading an army?
I am the king of sealing spirits. Have you heard of me?
Student, greetings to the Grand Chancellor. Sorry for not recognizing your majesty when sitting down.
No need for formalities. I'm here undercover and don't have many rules. Moreover, I no longer lead an army now. I'm just temporarily idle here. Since this crossbow is your work, can it be improved to reach military standards?
That's not difficult. As long as the materials are good enough, there should be no problem. The cost will indeed increase several times.
You're telling the truth. How much silver would it take to make that crossbow?
About 50 taels of silver.
Not expensive at all. It's cheaper than a good quality bow. But the cost for high quality items is too high, and there aren't many artisans who can create them.
Might not be able to afford it.
No need to worry. I have a method to mass-produce armor-piercing arrowheads.
If you really can produce armor-piercing arrowheads, are you serious?
Of course, I wouldn't lie about such things. The initial investment is relatively large in the early stages. In later stages, the cost will be very low.
Could we share this method with the court? If what you say is true, it would be a great achievement. The court could reward you accordingly.
That's right. If you want money, I can grant you a large sum of silver. If you want an official position, you can also consider it at your discretion.
I don't want any of these things, but I do want a title. I'm not sure if it will work.
I can guarantee that for you. Now that this king has no military authority left, you might as well change your demands. If you want money, I can give you 10,000 taels of silver. If you want an official position, I can help you ask for a 6th rank official position.
If I really can do it, I can also refine a slim-piercing armor. Hand over the method of the arrow to the court. After all, it can kill enemies and protect the Xia.
Okay, since you don't want anything else, this king promises that if there is a chance in the future, he will definitely report your achievements to the emperor. I'll do my best to secure a title for you.
Can I save up all the merits and wait until there's enough reward to grant a title before giving it together?
Well, that's not impossible. What other way can you think of to achieve greater merit than with the forged sword?
If we could create an immortal knife that cuts through iron like cheese, making enemy armor useless, would that be considered a great achievement?
There are definitely no more than 20 such weapons in the world, even if I were able to make 5,000 of them. I could still guarantee you a title from the emperor.
As long as I use my smelting method, I can ensure that a mortal knife can be crafted. Moreover, the cost of one knife would never exceed 100 taels of silver.
You mustn't talk nonsense. Once this is reported, it will cause trouble. If you can't do it, it would be a grave offense to deceive the emperor. If you lose and don't receive any reward, your entire family might not even be able to survive.
How about I help you forge a sword first? Let me show you. Additionally, I've heard that the iron supply in Daxia is very tight. I know a method for smelting iron with one furnace. In just 1 year, you could produce hundreds of thousands of pounds of high-grade iron.
You actually know how to smelt iron? But saying you can produce hundreds of thousands of pounds in a year sounds too exaggerated. Even if we consider all of Daxia's annual iron production, it wouldn't reach that amount.
If you really manage to achieve this, you'll definitely become an important figure in our Daxia.
There's no need to talk further. How about your highness bring some assistants over to help? I can demonstrate smelting ores right here for your highness.
Alright, whatever number of people you need, I'll provide them. Just let me know what conditions are required, and I'll fulfill everything.
If what you said is true,
Looking forward to good
then
news
it would
from
be
you.
a great contribution to the great Xia. We will meet again in the future.
I hope so.
Let's go.
Hey, why did you fly back? Run! Shrimp, where are people? Where are people? I'm here, aren't I? You guys are really ungrateful. Why run away so fast? So disloyal.
Didn't you say we should run?
Dayong, you need to arrange for 30 acres of land to be planted with sugar beets and set up a sugar factory. Xiao'er's sugar is good. Fortunately, not much gunpowder was used, or we would have ended up with grilled shrimp today.
Keep it going.
How did this happen? This village was just a shabby place before the new year. Now every household has built new houses. It's really strange. Hey old man, where are Tihu Zhu and his wife in your village?
Heaven, they've been hanging out all over the place and haven't come back for a long time. Why are you looking for them?
We're sworn brothers who haven't seen each other in a while.
Then there's no way. They aren't here in the village.
Why has this village changed so much? Have they gotten rich? I need to find out.
Soon, Hierba discovered that there were only 2 brick ovens in the entire village. The village has many horses, and just by pulling bricks for the brick kiln, you can make quite a bit of money. At 28, I ran along the road to the northern mountain and found that many trees had been chopped down. This discovery left him on cloud 9.
Hee, how can you make so much money by burning bricks in a village? You actually dare to steal wood from the mountains. Reporting to the government will definitely earn you quite a bit of reward money, right?
At this moment, 28 and 28 rushed to the county government as quickly as possible. After the master and the county government heard about this matter, I quickly reported the matter to the county magistrate. After hearing about the location of the village, Zhang Shuilong was stunned, the place you mentioned.
ISMT at the village where the tiger-fighting hero shrimp people live.
Who is it? After hearing about this matter, I was also very surprised. I didn't expect them to receive so many rewards, still dared to be so audacious. They actually dared to use those wooden hands to turn the oil when opening the lock with a lion.
It is outrageous. This matter must be dealt with seriously. My lord will go and see the person who reported it right away.
He 28 carefully explained everything he saw. This is the property that was stolen from the government. We must deal with it strictly and directly call in the captives to catch them, so they can go and bring back the shrimp and other
Your
fishing rod
Excellency,
hunters.
the county magistrate, have I achieved great success in this report? How much silver should I be rewarded this time?
Now it is just listening to your side of the story. We must take everyone to the county government office and confirm after the interrogation is complete. The thing you reported is true, that SYI can give you a reward.
Then I'm willing to go with you to catch people. I know this path and can lead the way for you.
Okay, then you lead the way. After catching someone, there will definitely be a lot of rewards.
The shrimp person brought people back to the village, and when they saw the captors, they were all waiting at their own doorstep. The captors said they would catch you, but don't be afraid.
It is okay, blind young master. I didn't receive any notice that you guys were burning bricks with Yao Yao and chopping down trees on the mountain on your own. Moreover, we have already specifically gone to the mountains to see it, and the situation is indeed like going to the Imperial Gate with us.
I haven't done anything illegal, so I won't go anywhere.
The number of you who were punished with sneak attacks is not small, and this crime is indeed hefty. It is a piece of cake. It all depends on how you perform. If the county magistrate can spare you and you say it is not illegal, then that is impossible.
We only plan to build a road leading to the official road, and then this road. It has a huge impact on our entire county, can increase the income of the common people, and also increase a large amount of taxes.
He is just talking nonsense. He is basically burned the lumber kiln that was chopped down. I specifically looked for someone to inquire about it, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
If you dare to directly accuse us of something.
I've investigated everything thoroughly. You cut down these trees. They were all used for burning catfish. Don't even think about trying to deny it.
Please go back and tell the county magistrate that we found an iron mine here. This road was built specifically for transporting iron from Guan Road to Beijing. This is a matter of national importance.
Even if there's an iron mine here, you can't just start mining on your own. That would be a capital offense.
Of course, this has already been surveyed and reported to the court. We're waiting for the decree.
If it's reported to the court, the county magistrate should know. Why doesn't anyone in the county office know about this?
A high-ranking official wrote a report to the court. The county magistrate doesn't know. After all, this is a matter of national importance. Not everyone is qualified to know about it.
This mysterious big shot actually managed to bypass the county order directly. Fold the seeds onto the pavilion. If something really happens, this shrimp person can afford to offend them. What should we do?
If you dare to let the criminal go, I will certainly explain the situation to the county magistrate.
It is also a crime that cannot be forgiven.
You don't have the skills to sue the police. I'm really blind, young master. Why don't you just follow us for a bit? Please explain this matter clearly to the county magistrate. Don't put us on duty in too much of a difficult position.
That won't do. No one can take the subordinates away. That won't do. No one can take the subordinates away. Just surround me.
Blind young master, this is a heinous crime of rebellion. You really need to think it through.
What are you all doing? Everyone step back. You've seen it for yourself. We have so much land and livestock here. It's absolutely impossible to escape. Why don't you go back and tell the county magistrate about this? He'll figure it out in a few days.
Alright, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt this time. Everyone, get moving.
The constable leads his men back to the county office. When they arrive at the county office, the constable reports the matter to the magistrate.
How can you be talking nonsense with such a wide perspective? How could the county not know? Are you new to being a constable?
Sir, I've been to the village before. All the people there were struggling to make ends meet. But when I went there today, guess what happened?
Speak up quickly.
This village has at least a few hundred horses and 2 brick kilns, constantly going out to farm. Grandsonly, every household has built houses. There are also many women with good looks, and none of these women are locals.
After making so much money all at once, is it possible that all the money earned from stealing wood is from concubines?
Those broken pieces of wood are naturally not worth much money. Just Maggie's white horse alone is worth more than that tree. I heard that a wealthy person from the capital has arrived, living in a mansion in the eastern suburbs. Is this related to this big shot?
Even if you're a big spender, what can you do? Mining and iron production must be authorized by the court. Moreover, if I were a high-ranking official from the capital and lived locally, it would be impossible not to tell this official.
Then the subordinates wouldn't know. It's better for the adults to go in person. The shrimp person might feel that their subordinate's official position is too low and is unwilling to reveal the truth.
Good. The cart has been driven off the official road. I'll go and see for myself what kind of tricks he's up to that would make him dare to mine here.
How did the county magistrate have time to come to our place?
Shrimp, you personally went to Northern Mountain and saw many trees being cut down. What explanation do you have for this?
They were cutting down trees to build roads, and they needed to transport all the forged iron to the capital city.
Do you know that both privately mining or smelting is a crime that can lead to the destruction of 9 families?
County magistrate, please don't be angry. The imperial decree will arrive in a few days.
Come back with me to the county office. Take my person. Be bold.
Who dares to cause trouble here? We finally found you. The prince is waiting at your house. The imperial decree has already arrived.
Your Highness, which prince are you talking about? When did a prince come to our place?
Are you the county magistrate of this district? Since you're here too, let's all go together. It will save the prince from sending someone to find you separately.
Students pay their respects to your highness.
Xiaoguang County Magistrate Zhang Sulong, greet your highness.
Hey, no need for formalities. Are you Zhang Shuilong? I've heard about your plans to open a mine here. You must cooperate well with the shrimp. This is a matter of great importance to the court's design.
Understood. I will do my best to help.
Sir County Officer, I hope you believe me now. I wouldn't dare deceive you.
What exactly should we believe in? Could there be some misunderstanding between you two?
No, it was just a small misunderstanding that has been completely resolved.
I'm curious. Tell me what happened.
Here's how it went. I wanted to build a shortcut to the official road. This would make transporting materials and ores much easier, but we have to cut down the trees on the way. A moment of carelessness led to this misunderstanding. Without the wise county officer,
that's why.
It would not have happened.
You really thought things through. This road is indeed very important. Zhang Shuilong, you must cooperate fully.
Yes, your subordinates will definitely cooperate with you.
The imperial decree has arrived, instructing us to start smelting iron as soon as possible. Additionally, the court currently lacks money and needs to raise funds on site.
Your Highness, iron is a highly sought-after commodity. Selling some should be enough for expenses.
Indeed, I also think so.
By the way, smelting iron requires quite a bit of charcoal. Although we do have local supplies here, but they're not cheap. Can you ask the county officer to guarantee it?
Pull it over first. Cool. It is no problem to check out at the end of the month. This is wrapped around the body of this county. In the heat of the day, coal is already sold. If you dig it up less, it will pile up and be used in winter. If they could buy in large quantities, they wouldn't be able to ask for it. This county will definitely personally oversee it. Not only can it be done on credit, we still need to ensure the lowest price.
Then I'll have to thank the county magistrate.
You'll be still thoughtful if it weren't key for you. This official is going to take a big shot today, and my subordinates didn't expect that this person is actually the prince.
Sure, okay, hurry up and call the boss of the coal factory over.
This official must set a low price to make them deliver goods quickly. Understood, this is what it means to call for help.
On that day, dozens of carriages full of charcoal had already arrived. With the court's permission, they immediately started working, and the whole village was busy. Mineral mining began, with horses pulling the stones back to the village. In a year, it would bring in quite a bit of money.
Wang Yan sent hunters from his village over, saying they had made armor-piercing swords. He asked the prince to come check them out, and also said we should take our armor to test the effectiveness of the sword on the spot.
Let's quickly prepare then. Have someone get the carriages ready and pack our best armor.
A regular armor-piercing sword can at most penetrate half an arrowhead, but this one easily went through the armor.
Amazing! How did you forge such a good arrowhead? Even if it were crafted by the artisans of the enemy country, I'm sure they couldn't create something as good as this.
The prince said, how about this arrow tip? Satisfied or not?
Very satisfied. It's even beyond my expectations. But the important thing is, can you produce 1 million of these within 3 months? With these health Ronin, I'm taking them to lead an army. We'll definitely repel the enemy clan.
3 months won't be a problem. Our iron production in Jing is high now. Maybe we can finish early.
Alright, I will return to the capital today. I believe with these armor-piercing swords, we can heavily damage the enemy.
So I won't keep you here any longer. I wish you could take back your military power soon.
Young Master Shrimp, there's something I want to talk to you privately.
Alright, come with me then.
Young Master Xia has achieved great feats this time, and he will surely be crowned a noble. I wonder what will happen after Young Master Xia is crowned a noble.
Well, I haven't thought about this yet. After getting a title, staying in such a small place to live is also a pretty good choice.
The Young Master's words are not enough. The Young Master clearly has talent for overexertion. How could he let the time pass in such a small place? Only by heading to the capital can you unleash all your talents.
Let us talk about it later. Maybe one day when I don't want to stay in such a small place, I'll go check out the capital.
Whether Young Master Lin goes to the capital or not, I will be waiting for you. This is a sachet I made myself. Let us give it to the Young Master as a keepsake.
The Sea Spirit King asked his daughter to return to her residence first, and then she came to the Imperial Palace in a carriage with an archer. Your Majesty, please see the Empress Dowager and Her Majesty.
I am very relieved.
It is the old minister's inability that has caused Your Majesty and His Majesty to suffer grievances.
As long as you are back, it doesn't matter. The state treasury is empty, even affecting the military funding at the border. I received news about your mining operations outside. I wonder if we can raise some silver soon. First, let's distribute the military funding.
Your Majesty should rest assured. Not only will the military funding issue be resolved quickly, but I also have full confidence in repulsing the enemy at the borders.
Are you telling the truth without deceiving me?
Of course, no matter how bold my actions may seem, I would never dare deceive Your Majesty and His Majesty.
Please explain everything carefully.
I encountered a capable person. This person is naturally intelligent and has not only found iron ore, and it can also mass-produce refined iron to make dormitory crossbow attacks. The armor-piercing sword he crafted can easily shoot through the armor of enemy cavalry. If all of our generals equipped with such crossbows and archers, we could definitely easily repel the enemy forces.
There is actually such a talented person. Why didn't the prince bring him over this time?
Because only he can build armor-piercing ships and dormitory furnaces, it is temporarily necessary to let him stay. However, the Empress Dowager can send reliable people to take over the gold and iron
I'll send
workshop.
someone over myself, but even with divine weapons, fighting against the enemy requires a lot of healing. How much silver can be earned just from this iron ore?
The money earned from this mine can definitely support a fight. As long as we win this battle, the court will have time to deal with those powerful ministers.
Alright, I declare you commander-in-chief of all 3 armies. What reward do you seek? I'll grant any request you make. Go ahead and say it.
Loyal to your majesty and the Empress Dowager, I would die 1,000 deaths for them. But Chen does have one request. It's something he can tolerate. This person has no interest in being an official. The only thing they want is a title. I hope the Empress Dowager will award him a title.
Indeed, he should be rewarded, but if we give a commoner a title, the ministers will definitely oppose it.
As long as we reward him with a title, I will find ways to bring him to the capital so that he can serve the court. The Empress Dowager could rely on him to suppress those powerful officials.
Since the prince has said so, then I will reward him with a baron.
Haha, thank you, Empress Dowager. One day, the Empress Dowager will surely be grateful for today's decision.
Since he has been rewarded as a baron, we must make him put in more effort. Now that there is a drought in the northern part of the summer, it must happen within a month. Gather 5 million taels of silver. If we can raise enough, many victims might starve to death.
Shrimp Flame, get up quickly. The Imperial Edict has arrived. Come out and receive
the
it.
Imperial Edict of the feudal title has arrived? Here it comes! Here it comes! The grassroots receive the decree!
Oh!
Fengtian Carrier Emperor decreed that the shrimp people would open mines and iron for the imperial court, creating arrow-piercing arrows, achieving great feats, specifically testing that shrimp is a male lord. Please pay tribute to this kind-hearted person for their kindness. To be personally crowned by the Emperor, congratulations to Shrimp Lord. It can be described as moving forward smoothly, sharing joy and joy together.
It has been really tough for Guan Yi all the way over here. Let us take this bit of silver and have some tea.
Your Excellency is too kind. This is something a petty person should do. There is one more thing, and the prince asked you to send me a letter. You must hand it over to your hand. The prince has specifically instructed you to make sure that the Duke replies with a letter to him. When the little person returns, bring it back.
The prince really thinks highly of me, actually allowing me to raise 5 million taels of silver within a month.
What? Are you asking for 5 million taels of silver? Even if we sell our entire village, it wouldn't be worth that much money.
The prince can be joking, right? He has more money than us, so why does he still want more of your money?
This is not the money that the prince wants, but rather the difficulties faced by the court. Even the military salaries at the border are about to be released.
That is also a matter for the court itself. How can we common people raise so much money?
ISNT is just 5 million taels of silver? The prince didn't say anything about us taking out the money. Instead, he asked me to find a way to raise it.
This official has worked hard all the way. Let us go eat first. Thank you, Lord Shrimp.
2 days later, the 600 Li Express was already delivered to the hands of the Sea Spirit King. The Sea Spirit King looked at the letter, with a puzzled look on his face. Future's dad.
What exactly did the letter say?
Dad indeed didn't see it wrong. Under someone's command, they are definitely something that can be created. Even in my dreams, I never expected that there would actually be a clever way to raise money. It seems that this time the court is providing disaster fundraising can solve it now.
What exactly did he say to do? Hurry up and tell me about it.
This matter concerns important matters of the Imperial Court. I don't have time to stay at home and will be delayed. Let me give you a detailed discussion after I return. Hurry up and get ready quickly. The king is about to enter the palace.
In the past few days, the pressure on the Empress Dowager Yanwu has been increasing, and there have even been riots in some places. Just barely suppress it. But if things go on like this, something big will happen sooner or later. Upon hearing that Lin Tiangue is seeking a meeting,
over at this time,
I hurriedly asked him to meet the prince.
Raising money is not a problem.
Congratulations to the Empress Dowager. We have found a good solution. In my opinion, it might not take even a month. Just a few days will be enough to gather all the disaster relief silver.
Could this shrimp really be that wealthy? Could he actually come up with 5 million taels of silver?
Although the servant has some money, having several thousand taels is already quite good. 5 million taels, he definitely can't get that amount himself.
If he can't get that much money, who would be willing to donate 5 million taels to the court?
The shrimp proposed something called futures trading. That means selling the refined iron in advance, so they could gather the money quickly within a short period.
Those traders are smarter than monkeys. Would they be willing to spend their money in advance?
This requires the court's support. The quality of this high-grade iron is excellent, and selling it can bring in substantial profits. These merchants will certainly be interested in doing this business. As for the detailed operational methods, they are all in his mind. Please let the Empress Dowager review them.
Indeed, I agree with this plan as well. Let's follow what he said. He truly has great talent. He should be allowed to join the court.
Rest assured, Your Majesty. If you issue a decree giving him a position, there's no way he could refuse.
There are indeed people who don't want to become officials. It is somewhat strange. It seems we have no choice but to proceed like
By
this
the way,
first.
your majesty needs to quickly send someone over to take control of the mines and smelting
And more
workshops.
soldiers
need to be sent too. We must make sure everything is secure.
I understand.
You all say that the prince went out to live in seclusion for a while. What is he trying to do?
Could it be because of too many poor days, or looking for ways to make money?
After all, he's the prince. We can't afford to offend him as long as his demands aren't
Then
unreasonable.
let's spend some money to avoid trouble and buy something. Today, I appreciate everyone coming to support me first.
The prince should not be
No need
polite.
to thank me yet.
This is an honor for us. I heard you're getting into iron business. We are also people in this industry.
That's right. We will definitely give you face and ensure you make money.
Haha, you misunderstood my meaning. Although I called you here for business. It's not about me personally, but a huge benefit for you. Everyone here is busy with their own affairs. I have a batch of high-quality iron. Do any of you find it interesting?
This is definitely a rare and precious item. Such a good quality iron can be used to forge valuable swords and knives, which will surely appreciate in value
You must
by
not
more than
miss
10
this opportunity.
times.
For such good iron, I am willing to pay 1 taels per gene, pound. That price is absolutely the highest in Daxia.
For such good iron, how could you be so stingy as to make some profit? How much
I'll
do we
take
have
all
here?
of it at 1 tael per gene. I'm willing to add another 2 taels. Don't argue, tell me how many taels there are.
Alright, let's agree on your price. 1 tael 50 cents per gene.
Your Highness, that's not possible. We haven't reached the highest price yet. I'll take everything except for 2 taels worth.
I'll add 2 more taels of silver. I want it all.
When the traders heard Lin Tiangue wanted to sell them, they couldn't agree to make knives and swords. The profit would be much higher than making weapons. It definitely can't
please
fall
don't
into
worry.
someone else's hands.
Since we brought you here, rest assured that no one will leave empty-handed.
Could your highness have many such fine pieces?
Yes, today you can get as much as you need. This is not a joke for me, and each piece costs between 1 to 5 taels per gene, pound. However,
I
the
need
shipping cost
10,000
must be
taels.
borne by yourselves.
Your Highness might be able to provide that. Haha.
To be honest with you, there are over 3 million taels worth of these fine pieces. How about selling them for 50 million taels? What do you think? Can you come up with that amount of money?
Is the prince just teasing us? There's so much gold and iron that it's impossible to forge.
I'm telling you, all of this iron must be paid within a year, and there will only be one chance. From today, we'll deliver a fixed amount on time every month.
There won't be another opportunity in the future for high-quality iron like this. All the traders are silent now.
The quality of this iron is indeed good, but the key is to pay all the money first. This is a big sum.
Good deal.
At least we can make double the profit. In the entire Great Xia dynasty, only your guild can monopolize the production of goods made from this premium iron. You're missing out on a great business opportunity.
We're not saying no, but we can't commit to paying and delivering at the same time. It's really hard for us to trust. Haha.
Rest assured, since the king has called you all over, of course he won't let you worry about money. This is the imperial prelude to the imperial cause, guaranteed by the court. Within a year, I guarantee to deliver your goods with quality and quantity. I hope you won't lose faith even in the Emperor's Great
Okay,
Seal.
then I can deliver 1 million gene of gold and iron today.
I only have a little over 2 million pounds left. Who else is willing to take it?
I want 500,000 gene.
No, I also need 500,000 gene of refined iron.
Soon, the remaining merchants distributed all the final shares. Some merchants hesitated for a moment. Didn't he buy enough fine iron? My heart aches and my chest is pounding. After the merchants returned, it wasn't too long before a large cart of silver was delivered. After the King of the Sea approved the silver, he immediately took it to the palace.
This time, your highness has truly achieved great things. I would like to thank you on behalf
Don't
of the
say
Empress
that.
Dowager.
All the credit goes to Her Majesty. I wouldn't dare take any for myself.
Even if this person is very talented, it was your highness who insisted on recommending them. Otherwise, I couldn't have found such a talent.
Since we've gathered enough money, let's quickly prepare supplies for the army and use the rest to help with relief efforts.
Of course, I had already instructed him. This shrimp farm should be moved to the capital as soon as possible. I need to entrust an important matter to him.
Could it be that the Empress Dowager has already decided his position?
What does your highness think about being the mayor of Jingzhou?
Haha, truly the Empress Dowager is something else. This will be a tough task for her.
So it seems that Prince also believes this position suits the shrimp man.
Of course, although Jin Jiaoyin only holds the 4th rank, people in the capital are either rich or powerful. It's not easy to manage them, especially since the emperor is young and many powerful ministers act with no constraints. Only someone like him can stand up to them.
Oh, Prince has such great confidence in him. That makes me even more curious about him.
He doesn't understand court rules, but can handle those powerful figures freely. Anyone else wouldn't dare to easily offend someone of higher rank than themselves.
Prince is right. Let's do as he said.
The shrimp man has received an official letter from the court.
It must be the prince delivering a message. If I'm right, the 5 million taels should already be raised.
Congratulations to Lord. This is a great achievement for our great Xia.
Thank you, Lord Pizhong. Let's go take a look together.
All right then, Lord Ju, please.
Greetings, Lord Ju.
Please
Greetings,
sit down
Lord
and
Ju.
speak slowly. Did the prince send a letter? How are things going with raising money? Was it smooth or not?
Raising money went very smoothly. In half a day, we've gathered 5 million taels. And the price was quite good too. 5 coppers per tael, 1 gene of gold iron. The prince asked me to pass on his words. You must deliver all the iron within a year.
Great! This truly solves the court's urgent problem. Sir Ju is amazing. You managed to solve such a difficult task so easily. It was just luck that you happened upon it.
If I had to raise another 5 million taels of silver, even if they sold me, I wouldn't be able to gather enough.
By the way, everyone here. His Majesty Emperor Feng Tianqingyu has decreed Baron Xia can help the court raise money and achieve great merits. He will be rewarded with gifts for his wife and instructed to wear ornaments like Qingzhao. Upon taking office, he must not cause any trouble or entanglements.
Your Highness, aren't you trying to trick me? In this capital city, throwing a brick at random could hit an official of the 2nd or 3rd rank. Now you want me to take on the position of the 4th rank Jing Jiyin.
Hey.
Mr. Shrimp, what's wrong with you? Hurry up and let me know. Thank you.
I hereby issue a decree to thank you.
Blind Ju is also a beacon of silver, but the 4th-ranking officials in the capital ensure the safety of the entire capital. It can be said to be a great responsibility, which indicates that the Empress Dowager has increased trust in you. I still want to live a few more
I don't want
years.
to die so quickly.
Congratulations, Lord Xia, for being able to exceptionally promote Daosip and Dayuan. This has been the case since the founding of our entire Great Xia dynasty. It is probably the first time, and the future is bound to be limitless.
The hunters are all very happy. What they envy the most are those wearing official uniforms. A bureaucrat patrolling around with a knife, having a piece of property at home, can still show off his might in the capital.
Just thinking about it makes me feel really good. What's there to be happy about?
This isn't a good position at all. If you go, you might not even be able to save your life, right?
This is a 4th-class official position, equivalent to the governor of the entire capital city, right? Only 4th-class officials manage those 1st-class officials.
Do you think we can control them?
What should we do then? With such a great opportunity, are we going to resign
This is
and
the
not
Empress
do it
Dowager
anymore?
as personal will. If this official does not act, it would be a violation of the holy mandate, and that would be
Maybe
a great
you really
sin to
decided
kill
to
the
go,
head.
huh? We were going to prepare to go with you right away.
We can all go together, right? The fields and industries in the village always need someone to stay and take care of them.
You guys can go if you want, but after you do, at the very least, you will need to be a government official. Will be the big catch first. Taidaner, Lu Ergu, and Stone, the 3 of you will be the small traps.
Honey, am I dreaming? You didn't participate in the examination, and yet you became a high official?
Of course it's true. But with such a huge reward from the Empress Dowager, this position of Jing Zhaoyin might not be that easy to handle.
Let's go back and tell my father first.
We'll leave tomorrow morning. The next day, Shaoren took Xiao Er home by carriage. Now Zhou Taizhu has bought over 1,000 acres of good land and occasionally does some carpentry work. He never gets idle. When he sees capable daughters-in-law visiting, he immediately brings his family
It's
to
been a
welcome
while
them.
since we last met. Is there too much going on at the mine?
The mining operation and iron smelting workshop are being properly managed by officials sent by the court. I won't have to worry about these things anymore.
Alright, let's go inside then.
Dad and Mom, my husband is now a 4th level official, equivalent to a prefect. We are about to go to the capital, and I have also been granted the title of an honored lady.
Oh no, this is really something special. It's said that only high-ranking officials can receive such honors.
Back then, Xianggong also made significant contributions by raising 5 million taels for the court, which led to such a reward.
This time we might not be able to return home for several years.
You just focus on your official duties. Don't worry about the house, I'll take good care of it.
If anything happens, write a letter and someone will bring it over when they get there.
The servants have taken care of everything before we leave. The whole family eats together before returning home.
Before setting out, everyone needs to understand 3 points clearly. Whatever you command us to do,
First of all, once we arrive in the capital, you must follow my orders. Besides my orders, no one else's orders can be followed. I will take responsibility for everything. Secondly, if someone is bought off by others for personal gain,
Then don't blame me for being harsh. Rest assured, anyone who doesn't listen to your words, I'll be the first to cut them down and lock them up.
Our future is entirely thanks to Lord Xia. Who dares betray us? I'll be the first
Everyone
to deal
must
with him.
unite and work as a team to open up a new world in the capital. Only by following Lord S instructions can there be a future. Otherwise, it's
We
only
serve
a
under
path
Lord's
leading to
command.
death.
We serve under Lord's command. We serve under Lord's guidance.
And thirdly, do not abandon the family business. Let's set up a trading company later. Have everyone invest. Find a manager to handle the transportation business here.
When the lower class found out, their interests were all deeply entangled with theirs. As long as they didn't fall, the entire village could live well. Only by doing this would no one betray them and start a rebellion.